What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to another video, and it has been a while. I want to thank everyone for joining us on this Friday evening. At least I think it's Friday. What's up, Roger? What's up, Ricardo? Thank you guys so much. And give a big shout out to Green Master Mike, always in the trenches, man. We are like a double barrel shotgun, baby, with the power. And we have CJ always showing us support. He pops in and out of these streams. He joins us every week. He's been on the show a few times, so it's awesome having you guys both here. Again, guys, so what's going on in the EUC world for you guys?
Well, okay, so Cynthia, I want to let you know, if you haven't noticed, I'm rocking on the Vision Pro right now.
I got you, man. I can see that. I'm digging the visuals.
So if anybody wants to know what the personas look like, this is wait a minute. This is kind of what it looks like.
I kind of dig that, man.
It's kind of weird.
What's up? Yeah, Roger. It's the arrow background. I'm kind of digging it. I'm gonna dig into my thoughts on the arrow, the rocket. We're gonna give our opinions on that on the V9. So that's what's coming up with tonight. We have a special guest going to join us in a few. He'll be on in a bit. What's up, Spartacus? Again, Roger, Ricardo, thank you so much, and everyone else that's joining in on this Friday evening. And Mikey, what you been up to, bro? It's been a while since we've done something, about a month and a half, I think.
Yeah, I've been working like crazy, man. I've been working like 60 hours a week. Been looking at the new wheels. I've been thinking about getting a small wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Something small that I can just throw in the car. It's got suspension. And I was even thinking of getting that new in motion wheel, the one that the Law and Brian were, doing that exhibition where they were holding legs and spinning around and stuff. What is that? The V9, right?
The V9. The V9.
Yeah. It's like $1,200 or something like that.
13.
Yeah, it weighs like 50 pounds, dude, or something like that. Super light.
Yeah. Roger, what's your Roger? CJ, what are your thoughts on the V9? Have you seen any videos on it, or?
Okay, so that's the one that's got that kind of that full body. It's by In Motion. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I've seen it. It's really retro looking. It reminds me of like some old I mean, if it was just chrome, if the whole thing was chrome, it would be so retro. But it's got kind of like a full body around it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tested one out. It looks kind of cool. It looks like a good beginner wheel for people. Does it have suspension on it?
It does.
Yeah,
it has
suspension on it.
Like an upgraded suspension from the V11, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Roger, you can help us out with the suspension. I think it's an upgraded suspension from
and it's the first UL rated wheel too.
Wow. Hold on a second, everybody. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a little introduction here because we got the special guest here. But before he comes in, we're going to do a little something. And hold on one second here. We got to do something so everyone knows who this is. And we will give a quick little, let's just give a quick little video here of who is coming in. Check this out. Look. Who can this be?
Crazy, man.
It gets better.
Man, what a fun place to ride. Look at that.
One of the best factors.
No doubt.
We had to give him proper.
He's a man for that. Look at him, dude.
I'm telling you.
He's off the hook with it, dude. And he's got a cold one in the right hand.
Dude, that would have dumped right on the track.
Yeah.
I'd have been right back to that.
Oh, those guys in the ambulance they're looking at him going like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
All right. gonna pause it there.
That's crazy.
And, we're gonna bring this person in.
That's wild.
And here he comes.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, everyone knows Uni Psycho. Let's just bring him to the stage, everybody. What's happening, bro?
Man.
There he is.
There we go, fellas.
What's up,
dude?
man?
Oh, not much, not much.
Yeah, we had to give you a proper introduction.
Yeah, that was lovely. Thanks for that.
Man, the legend himself. So what we're going over, dude, we're talking about like the small wheels, the V9, the Aero, of course, the Rocket. And I know, Dell, you rock 16-inch wheels for years. And the great thing about this, Dell, you've been riding for 10 years, man. So this is the 10-year celebration. So how's it been 10 years in the EUC game?
It's been great. I've loved every minute of it. Even the downs. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
knocked myself out a couple of times. It's all good.
But you're still here, though.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
So, Dell,
Yeah.
so out of the new wheels right now, even if you haven't tested anything, what one is kind of jumping to the front of the pack for you?
I don't know. I'm really happy with my Leap again. So
Okay.
there's not really anything else I desire at the moment.
Because you're rocking a Patent S. I know you're rocking hard on a Patent S right
Yeah,
now.
well, that's in a box at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I'm just traveling next week, so I had to box it up because I can't take them both.
And then
I'll have it sent to me when I get there.
Okay. And you have the links as well, right?
Yeah.
The links,
Yeah.
okay.
I just hit 15,000 kilometers on my links, which is
Awesome.
almost 10,000 miles.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of miles. That's just
In a
like,
year.
I feel
You
like
got
to
feet
shut the
left,
stream
man?
off and go right.
I don't think he's got feet left.
I'm surprised
Wow.
I wear my shoes out because I'm barely ever walking on them.
Yeah, you look at the bottom, see if there's some holes in there.
Yeah, like I'm surprised. I thought I'd just have perfect tread because I don't really walk anywhere.
That
But
is
no,
awesome.
still wears them out.
Yeah, Roger.
It's Roger.
Yeah, he has the V9. And let's take a few of these questions here real quick so we don't sign the phone behind. Ricardo
Roger
says
said you
small
got a
wheels.
V9.
Yeah. He said he spoke to Jack last month. Great guy. His first questions was what we can do to make it better. And that he's talking about the Aero and the Apex. Yeah, Jack's putting out some really good stuff with NOSFET. You know, he's a hardcore rider. So he's going to bring that element into making wheels. And
okay, I can answer this question. Can I answer this question?
the one that's up?
Yeah. What
Okay,
can we
yeah,
do to make? What can we do to make it better?
Mhm.
I've got a seat. We need a seat, right? I know that the Aero and the Apex don't have no seat, right?
Well, the Apex
sorry,
has a
handle.
seat.
The
They have
Apex
one-
got a seat.
They
Okay.
have a seat now, yeah. They
Okay.
have a kit that comes with it.
You
yeah.
gotta have a seat. You know, a seat should just come standard nowadays with everything, right?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It should be standard on all wheels. I believe.
Even the M10 Mini.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
And some
Put a
foot
top
pegs like
hat
way
seat
out in
on
front.
Let's throw a Twinkie on the M10 Mini and go.
Yeah.
And we had asked Roger about the suspension on the V9. It has short travel, but it feels good. So that's good to know.
That's
Spartacus,
been
what's
got
happening?
good tech in it.
Dude, that looks like a good city
Spartacus.
banger commuter wheel.
I like
man,
the
that
tracking
V9.
and stuff. That's good. That's something they should put in all wheels going forward. Like, that's pretty good, I reckon. How you can track it.
Yeah. Hopefully that stuff becomes standard on wheels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got
Be
an
able to
air
track
tag
it.
in my link, but that's not foolproof. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That only works
Yeah.
if it's near someone with that phone with that particular thing turned on or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you know, it serves its purpose though. You know, Dale. It's not like we're gonna go going hard on that thing because that thing, I bet you could cut it out easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
But
top
it's
speed on the
I'd like
V9 is
because of
about
the weight.
28.
It's got the V9.
Yeah, the V9 I think top speed's only
light like
28.
that.
I
It's the
can't
Falcon.
imagine it's a fast wheel, but I think it'll be pretty good for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, for what it is, I think top speed is 28 miles an hour. To me, in a city, 28 miles an hour is more than enough. And especially New York
Isn't
City.
it 25?
Well, I heard 28 today, but I wouldn't take it up to 28. I would stick like low 20s, maybe
Yeah, I wouldn't
20.
either.
Oh, come on. What
Yeah,
about no?
like
What
20.
about 35 mile an hour? No, what about 35? About 35
no.
mile an hour. So you got to get out of the way of a car or something. You need that
Nah,
extra, don't you?
Well,
that
well,
wheel's gonna cut out
I just
before
see it
that.
as a I just see it like something small that you could ride, that you could commute with, a little short distance type. Like
Yeah,
if I park from a job site and I'm like 5-6 blocks away, instead of walking 5-6 blocks in the downtown area, I'll just pull that damn thing out and ride it. And it's not
yeah.
like pulling out the Master. The
Nah, it
Master, the
only
damn thing weighs like 90 pounds.
right.
You know,
Well,
so
it only has a
I just, I
750
just,
watt hour battery, the V9, so
yeah,
you're not going to go too far on it.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty light, and it's like the only step that's close to that is the Falcon, but the Falcon's more expensive than
Mm-hmm.
the V9, and
Well,
then
what about
the,
that?
the
What about that M10 Mini though? They got the M10 Mini, like
yeah,
the yellow
but it
one
doesn't
and then
have
the black one.
suspension.
Yeah, but
It
what I
doesn't
mean, what
have
do you need?
suspension.
What do you need suspension though for? You're only going what, a half a block, right? I mean, it's kind of pointless.
Blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the price, I mean, it's cheap, dude. It's only $1,300. It's not
Yeah,
that bad.
I would take the V9 over the Mini for me.
What's the wheel size on it? 16?
It's 16, but
Yeah.
it sits
Mhm.
high up on the calf, you know what I mean? Just below the knee. So it has a nice surface area on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're not going to, like when you get on the M10-4 or the Mini, how it's like an ankle buster. You know what I mean? This
Or
thing
14
lays nice
days.
on the leg. Yeah.
Well, hey, if you can get it in your back seat without having to open up the trunk, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
If you can ride on
If
one
you-
leg without it feeling like it's going to snap their leg, then you're winning. If it comes high
Hey, you
enough
guys,
up to not just dig it into the side of your leg.
you remember the 9-bot 1? How it used to they used to come up with a damn backpack that you could strap the
Oh,
thing to your
yeah.
back.
Oh, I
I
never
wonder
knew
why
that.
they don't bring that kind of wheel
I
out
used
anymore.
to have a big battery pack that I'd plug into the charge port of my Windrider, and that doubled my
Oh
range.
shit!
It went from like
Oh hell!
10 miles
Dude.
to 20 miles.
Oh, look at that.
And that was epic.
That's crazy.
Hell
We got
yeah!
EUC Vibes in the house.
Yeah.
What's up,
You see
Vibes?
vibes.
Good
I
vibes.
mean,
What's up, man?
you know the vibes.
Heck yeah, dude. So Roger's saying here the arrow is small and lightweight and will ooze quality. The rocket will be a bit heavy, almost heavy enough to be called a big wheel. Yeah, that thing. I was watching the acceleration. A fees off E-Rides was showing the acceleration on that thing. That thing is quick, man.
It hauls booty.
It's
It's a
just it has
fast one.
the battery though. I mean, it's 1,500 watt hour. Of course, Roger, you only get about 5 miles on that thing, the way he rides. But
8 on the
I'm excited
Terminal.
for that wheel on the arrow. Oh, man.
Oh,
I would
while
like
we've
to
got
test that
Roger
wheel.
here, while Roger's here, should we quickly touch on the Dawn situation? I've seen some updates about how she's sitting up now and she's eating solids, which is excellent news. And also the GoFundMe is now closed, I believe. So Roger, if you want to chuck the details in the chat what people can do if they do want to keep donating, that'll be great.
Right. Well, first thing we can say is our hearts go
Dawn.
out to Dawn. Prayers
Yeah.
go out to Dawn.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
wishing for a full, healthy recovery. That's like I said, when I heard that, man, like my heart sunk. You know.
Yeah, it
she's
was
a
scary.
sweetheart, man.
Yeah,
we
man.
thought we might have lost her for a bit, you know.
Oh, my
Fucking,
goodness, dude.
it was scary. It was good to
So,
see. she's
Roger,
doing
if
it.
you're
My
still
lady
there-
don't even watch Uni Psycho stuff, and she likes her, dude, because she's such
Yeah.
a likable character. You know what I mean? She's
Oh, she's a
happy.
rock star, dude.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope she recovers quick.
Because I know even when I had reached out to Dawn and I never spoke to her, I watched her videos and everything, and I asked her if she wanted to be on the show. You know, I messaged her, dude. I don't even think it took 30 seconds before she messaged me back. Boom, I would love to come on the show. So cool, so chilled, so laid back, you know. And yeah, man, just sending prayers out to
We wish her
Dawn.
the best.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, we're gonna flash this up. We're gonna put this up first. Prayers for
Hey,
Dawn.
Quinn.
Yes, vibes. And then we'll put this up here. Hold on one second. So Roger says, I closed the GoFundMe because the information has stopped coming out. I put a note saying send the money directly to Dawn, so in the future she will have the money. Okay. So if anybody you want to donate, you can. $1, $2, $5, whatever you can donate. A little always adds up. Whatever you can. But yeah, that was
Tragic.
tough to watch, but she's gonna make it.
I think that's the worst accident that I've ever seen. I mean, it's she, well, from what kind of Marty was saying, she needs a complete shoulder replacement. So, I mean, that's pretty heavy duty. And both of her lungs collapsed. And Marty was kind of saying in his video that after your lungs collapse, it can take up to like 6 months for anything to really kind of heal.
Right.
Oh,
Well, we're all pulling for her, man. She's I believe 100% she's gonna make a full recovery, and we just throw those positive thoughts out there.
Exactly.
And yeah.
Well, that just proves one thing. Dawn is a fabulous rider. She's one of the best riders in the country. Okay. But the one thing that this proves is this hobby can come up and bite you. You know, it can happen to the best of us.
Yeah.
At any time.
Any one of us. And we love what we do, but the sport does has a risk to it.
It's kind of like race car drivers, right? You know.
Yeah.
I mean, one wrong turn and the whole career is done for. So, if you're like a new beginner and you see guys like us riding, and we've been at it for a little while and we're pretty confident, but we do realize the risks, and it's totally up to you to want to pursue that kind of a hobby, and if it's just a risk that you have to take. But yeah, start out small. Get a beginner's electric unicycle, definitely, and work your way up to the larger machines if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to you don't want to totally get into it like how we are, then just get yourself like a small commuter wheel and play around and have fun on the weekends with it,
Exactly.
If you've only been riding a couple of months and you think you've mastered it, you haven't.
No, it's
no one ever masters it, I've done 135,000 Ks all up, and there's still things I haven't mastered. It's
dude,
just
you're approaching like 100,000 miles, dude.
What's that in miles?
Yeah, that has to be what 80,000.
About 80, just over 80,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, come on, bro.
What 30,000 of those miles are backwards?
No, I'm sure there's people out there with more. Was it like? Oh, who was it? Panda. Panda's. He'll probably have double what I've got.
Well, like it depends what you use it for, man. Like if that's what you use to do like Uber Eats, or you're going to work and you're commuting daily and there's no car use, you stack them up. I noticed that when I had to use my my unicycle more than my car, it just started going up. I was like, shit, I got 3,000 on this thing now. Like I just got it a few months ago. Like, you know what I mean? It's like crazy, man. So. Yeah, it depends probably what you use it for, right?
Yeah. I know, like with me, and this is going out to the new riders, even some of the, I would say, riders that have been in the game, and it's like you see all the wheels coming out, and it's like, oh man, I wish I had this and I got that. I think we all get those urges to want to, grab a new wheel. Nothing wrong with that. But
it's addicting.
But some of the best rides that I had is when I had my Tesla V2. And my buddy Coquette, I met him for the first time. He was on a V10F, an Emotion V10F. And we had some epic rides. He ended up getting Emotion V11. And that was some of the best rides I've ever been on, just on those simple wheels, man. So you can have fun on anything, man.
Yeah.
When I started, they only did about, 10 miles an hour or something. And they went for about 6 miles range.
Yeah,
and even that, I love that. I wouldn't love it now because I'm got used to what we've got now. But even back then, like that was awesome. Like I fell in love with it straight away, and that was crap in today's standard.
Yeah.
What about you, CJ?
What's that?
What about you?
What
Do
am
you
I
have
was
any
your
riding?
first- what
like
was your
fond
first wheel,
memories of your
CJ?
beginning wheels type thing?
Well, I don't know. I like the V11 was like my first ride,
Yeah.
and you know, I found that V11 is really good just kicking around, like literally just in my driveway. You know, that was my first suspension wheel. I think all my best lucks with been Lieberkin wheels because they're just like they're like literally the freaking
Oh,
best wheel out there.
Yeah, Dale's
I
loving that.
I do. I love them so
the
much.
the Sherman
I'm totally
the
a fanboy now.
Shermanella is incredible. It's I got a street tire on it. I find I can carve a lot better with the street tire on the Shermanelle. It's got
Yeah.
race mode on it, you know, so you can pop it into race mode and go faster if you want.
Sweet.
It's solid. I mean, I literally kind of have a tough time like carving on it because there's just something about that particular wheel, the Sherman L. I mean, the Sherman S is great. It's
Yeah.
it's a wonderful wheel,
Yeah.
but the
I
Sherman
almost
L
got
just
that one
pushes it.
from Duff. Duff was selling his for, what was he selling it for, Sensei? Do you remember? It was like he was giving it away.
I can't remember what Duff was selling his for, but I know CJ had some great deals on the V11. I think, yeah,
Gone.
great deals.
Yeah. What do you sell it for, like $500, CJ, or what?
Literally, I gave it away.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was free.
Literally gave it away, and I don't mind. I gave away two
Yeah.
wheels this year. I gave this kid like two doors down a wheel
Yeah.
for Christmas. Just kind of left it on the doorstep like Santa was there. And then my other next door neighbor, she had her kids coming around from out of town, and one kid's going to college, and I'm like, here, take this wheel. He can ride it around on the campus, you know. So
Yeah.
I was actually trying to get rid of my wheels because I'm trying to hone down only the ones that I really want, like and that I have 5 Leaper Chems and I have 4 Begode units, and I don't want any more. I don't want any more because there's
You got a
literally
little
only
too
like
many there.
3 companies. There's only like really 3 companies that you want to buy from an InMotion. You know, I do like InMotion. They seem to have a kind of a higher quality, but they're kind of more consumer oriented. Whereas like Leaper Kim is really kind of out there on the cutting edge, and Begode is always kind of chasing Leaper Kim now in a lot of ways. You can see that with the Apex unit that's uses some of the Leaper Kim parts or electronics, I guess. They had backing for that.
Guys?
Yeah, the NOSFIT guys.
Yeah.
I think we're getting him like on here, right, Sensei? Jack?
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
I know you had spoke to him.
Yeah.
And,
We reached out to him.
Yeah, and I sent something out. I know you had good feedback with him, so hopefully, because he's very busy, so hopefully he can make some time in his schedule, and we can get him on here ASAP. And let me see what this. I'm trying to see this question here. Yeah, Youth. That was it was on a wheel. Yeah, she had an accident on a wheel.
Yeah. Dawn, where she fell. You seen the video Marty put up? I mean, when you look at it, when he's on top, it don't look that bad. But then you start walking into that hill, and it's got these jagged rocks that are cemented in. And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah, it's showing the angle. But once
it's got like a 15, 20-foot drop, dude. And you don't really see it because it's like stretched out. But when you get down there and look up, you're like, damn, she fell a really high. It was a high fall, you know?
It was high. And this is what Roger had put too. He says, I stopped getting info after I sent the funds. She's allowed visitors, but the sister won't allow it. So I don't know. Like I said, we wish her the best. And if you can, Roger, just keep us all in the loop as much as you can.
Later, Roger.
And sister may be against the ECs now or something. It's complex with the family. Hopefully she lets visitors in, man. I mean, they're like Roger and Marty are like family to her anyway. So
yeah, you'd think that like should at least let like Roger and Marty, or
Yeah.
Larry.
But we don't know the whole thing though, Dale. Like maybe they don't really know that she has all these EUC friends, because in 1 week they raised almost
they would know after all the
$50,000.
money come in.
Yeah, in 1 week, $50,000. I think that's what it went up to.
I think it got to about 70. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll like I said, we'll find out. Time will heal everything up.
Marty was showing in his video the place that she had her accident, and on the ground he was pointing out where there was apparently supposed to be either like guardrails or some sort of reflectors.
Yeah.
And I made the
missing.
comment, they're missing. And I made the comment, I said, oh, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Maybe that's what she needs to actually really be taking care of
There
her.
you go.
If they
right?
I mean, the GoFundMe is fine, but a lawsuit will like set her up for life. And honestly, after a crash like this, I think she's going to need that sort of support.
Yeah, that makes sense, CJ. Big time, dude. Because they were missing. It was like 3 of them, huh?
Oh, it's blatant. It's blatant.
Yeah.
He went down there and you can see where the road like dodges off, to the right. And at nighttime, no reflectors. You're not going to see that. She didn't even have a chance.
Or even during the day, the way that lane just shifted over was just quick. And if you don't see that, man, your tire's going to catch an edge and just sends you over the side. It was, that was bad. Bad.
Well, we're all praying for Don, so we'll just...
That's it. Prayer's gone up.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do, man. Yep.
That's all we can do, man.
And just give her and her family, the space they need, man, because we really don't know,
Right.
I'll just let Roger let us know, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Roger, just keep us in a loop, and we'll all stay positive and keep the prayers up for her. And I believe everything will work out. So let's see. We got Bones in the house. Rogue Travels in here.
Oh shit, Dale. I'm jealous.
I'm trying to get all the shout outs here. Zen Lee. What's up, Zen?
There he is.
Is that Zen?
So this is right here. It says if the rocket is the same weight as the Pat Ness, I'm going with the Pat Ness. It seems like a better all around wheel. Of course,
Pat Ness is great.
Yeah, I mean the Pat Ness, you're going to get a better wheel.
Yeah, but what's the price though? Is the price and the speed? You know, I mean,
$600 difference though. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'd still go with a patent. I'd still go with patent.
And the battery,
because it's a proven wheel. You know,
it's got some guts as well. It's got better acceleration than the Link.
Okay,
really?
Hear me out, guys. This is my reason for leaning toward the Rocket. Roger, if you're in here, tell me if I'm crazy or not. Or any of you guys tell me if I'm crazy. I love the RS. You guys already know that, the RS19. And I love my Tesla V2. And I always said if they could get something in between that, because I love the weight of the RS19. I mean, the thing is well balanced. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden around. Freaking Easy Vibes is the reason why I bought my RS19, because he let me ride his, and I love the balance of it. So I always said if I could find something in between that, and the Rocket sort of falls in between those two. And that's why I was leaning a little more toward the Rocket, but I do like the Pat Ness as well. So we'll see.
Just a couple of kilos difference as well. It's it feels a lot lighter when you're lifting it. But it's also because it's a little bit smaller. Your arms aren't as wide out, so
So what's this new wheel? The Panther? Is that what it is?
That's Begode.
No, that's that big wheel. That's a
bad.
I think it's 5,600 or 4,800 watt hour or something like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to replace the Master Pro V3.
Yeah.
Now I was looking at that wheel when they were riding it in China, and I thought to myself, oh, maybe that's like the wheel that fixes all of the Master Pro V3 problems. Like I was saying, I love the V3, but it's the most uncomfortable freaking electric unicycle to sit on or ride or push or anything. It's crazy.
And that's why I didn't get the Master Pro V3 because I think I even told Sensei if I get a big wheel, I'm waiting for the Panther, and my money was on the Panther, and I looked at it when they did that little ride in China, and I was like, yeah, if I get a big wheel, it's that, and if I get a small wheel, it's probably going to be the V9. So I don't know yet.
It's got the same wheel as the Master Pro V3. It's the same motor.
Mm-hmm.
But the body style is different. The suspension is different.
It looks like an oversized Blitz or X-Way.
Yeah, it looks like a huge Blitz, right?
Yeah, with the blue lights and everything. Yeah, it looks like a huge Blitz.
Yeah.
Huge Blitz. That's what they
huge
should
Blitz,
call
man.
it.
It's a huge Blitz, man.
Hey CJ, so here's something for you. This is from Vibes. And CJ, give me all your future wheels, or else you will experience speed wobbles. And then he says, "Not a threat, just a prediction."
They have the wobbles now, man.
They're getting too expensive to give away now.
Yeah, right.
You gotta chill with the prices a little bit, man.
I understand 5 mine away, but now
the prices are getting outrageous. They're getting outrageous with the price. I will say that. That's why the V9, I think the Rocket should not cost as much. I don't think that wheel should cost $2,300. I think that should be a wheel that's under $2,000. Me personally, some people might disagree. Even if it's 168 volt, that's fine, but it's only a 1,500 watt hour battery, So that should be
now,
$100,000.
You know how NOSFET is coming out with the Arrow? The Arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the price difference on that and the patent? And is it also the same size tire as the patent?
Well, the
and
Arrow
is Link's gonna is Leaper King gonna make a wheel like the Arrow, a small wheel like that? Because they don't have nothing that small, do they? No.
Well, if they have the Patent S, I don't think they're going to bring anything out to beat the Patent S.
I wonder if they're ever going to get in the market to put out a small wheel. Because the Patent is really not that small, man.
Yeah. It's what, 80 pounds, Del?
Yeah, it's not small, dude. It's not small.
The Patent's a pretty big wheel. It's what, about the same size as the Sherman L, isn't it?
No, smaller than the Sherman L. Sherman L's like 100. No, Sherman L's what, 101 pounds?
110, I think, isn't it?
No, it's not 110.
I just thought that I just thought the Patent was like a wider unit. It always seemed wider to me.
Yeah, I don't have it here, so I can't pull it out.
Mm.
Well, compared to the Lynx, how is it?
It's just like a slightly smaller version of the Lynx.
Okay.
You said it's pretty torquey, right?
It's basically 80% Lynx. So it's like 80% of the speed, 80% of the range, 80% of the side.
The Lynx is
better torque?
Acceleration's better than the Lynx.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
Obviously,
so that's a good off-roader, probably.
Better on the Lynx. Yeah.
Wow.
It'd be a good race wheel, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that thing would be fantastic at the real life rally.
As long as you don't have too many really long
That's
straights.
what you should get yourself there, Sensei.
I think I might have reached out to. Yeah, I did. I reached out to you, Dale, about that, about the Patent S, because I was like the Patent S.
Either that or the V14. You're thinking,
Yeah.
Both great wheels. I love the V14 as well. That was the second wheel that I wanted, but then
that's a nice looking wheel too.
And I'm like, I'm pretty happy with this.
That's a beautiful looking wheel too. The V14. I saw it out in the wild in NYC. It was funny. I'm walking to work and I see a dude. I was like, wait a second. And he took it down into the train, man. Yeah, it looked good though.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
We have CEUC. He said, I started on a V10F, tried the V11, then bought a Falcon. I like lighter wheels, the Arrow, the Rocket on pre-order now. I have to practice on the V11 more the next couple of months now. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sensei, I used to think like that when I was with 16x3 wheels, dude, and I had like 10 different 16x3 tires for my V12. I was like, this is it, man. This is it, the smaller wheels. I think CEUC, man, I think once you get a bigger wheel and you start getting that speed, that speed going, and you start liking it, them little wheels, like they're gonna be fun. Maybe like I said, like as a commuter thing, but Like I can't go nowhere without my Master, dude. I'm doing like 50 everywhere I go.
I still think the Master's underrated, man. The Master V4 is underrated. I really do.
Not bad.
Yeah. When it comes to performance, it might not be the most durable wheel in a sense, but when it comes down to performance, that wheel is nasty.
It's got the stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fresh Bones, ain't someone giving away a wheel for NFTs or something? I don't know. Was that Zen? I could be wrong. I don't know. I think. Let's see.
I don't have a wallet.
Hey, someone wants to be your neighbor. CJ.
Yeah, they all want to be your neighbor.
You know what?
Like,
Though? I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy like that. I want to try them all, But what I've realized is, I've been lucky. I can try them all. What I'm finding out is yeah, they all kind of ride different, but the end result is kind of the same.
Yes.
The only difference, like what we were talking about earlier tonight about having like a commuter wheel. I agree, having some sort of smaller wheel, because like I'm always traveling between my shed and my house, going back and forth all the time, and it's far enough away where pulling out like the Sherman L is kind of stupid. I just want a tiny little wheel to go from my back door to my other place.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you like an A2 or something,
Yeah, well, I had the A2 and I lost it actually.
Is that the one you gave away?
No. The A2 ended up I lost, well, I gave away 2 and lost 1. That was the A2. And the A2 got like static electricity, man. The board fried on it.
Oh, dude. That sucks.
But that's okay. No, it's good. I'm glad it's gone. But the A2 was a good little wheel. It was a good wheel. I mean, it didn't have suspension or anything like that. Yeah, not for Marty. But it didn't, no suspension or anything like that. But it really didn't need it for what it was doing.
For what it was. I know PEV Point of View out in Chicago. He loves the A2, man. He makes some pretty good videos on that thing, man. He was always ripping around on that thing.
Hey, you can still buy the original Sherman, right?
Yeah.
What is it? It's the Sherman Max.
It's the Max.
Try to get a Sherman.
You can't go wrong with that wheel, man. That thing.
Get a Sherman Max with a street tire on it.
Yeah.
You know,
if you're going to be spending that much, you may as well go suspension.
The Sherman Max is smaller though than any of the other Leaper Kim wheels. I mean, if you compare it, it's like, oh, gee, this is kind of like an M103. It's weird.
Yeah, but for the price they want for it, because it's still not cheap.
It's still not cheap.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No,
you would have to go.
You could probably get a patent for just a little bit more, and they have suspension.
You would have to probably get it off.
Maybe
if you can get off like EUC Underground or one of the other.
Yeah, you'd have to get a hookup.
Yeah.
It was like $1,200, isn't it? I thought it was only like $1,200.
No, it's more than that.
More
You're
than
still
that.
gonna pay over $2,000 for that wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Zilla, thank you so much for stopping in. Roger, again, thanks so much, brother. He had to run.
Later, Roger.
I
got
will
some
say this.
stone to cut.
I will say this, and I said this a while ago, and CJ, this is sort of piggybacking off what you said. I still think whether it's the OG Sherman or the Sherman Max was one of the best form factors for wheels. What they squeezed in that thing for 77 pounds was amazing. 77 pounds. And dude, there's still people in NYC rocking on the OG Sherman. Thousands and thousands of miles on that thing. They're still rocking that thing out, man. One of the best form factors for a wheel.
You know what my favorite is, dude? And it might sound stupid. It probably will sound stupid, but you can get it off Amazon for like $1,100 or $1,050. Is the 9-bot Z10.
9-bot.
I love that wheel. I love that fucking wheel.
Z10 was before its time, I think, man. I kid you. I wish that they were still making that wheel, because I would love to see what that wheel.
You never rode on one, Dale?
I've never even heard of it. Like, which one are you talking about? The A2?
It was like the Batmobile wheels back in the day.
So 9-bot got with Segway back in the days, I guess, and they made the 9-bot Z10, the Z6, and the Z8.
Oh, the Z10, yeah.
Yeah, and that thing's got like a 4.5-inch wide tire.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I liked it. It takes
I-
it's hard to ride, man, because it
It's hard to
railroads
turn.
real bad,
real bad.
you
real
really
bad.
have to lean to turn
And
it.
and to turn it through, you had to lean over like a GP, like a motorcycle rider on it, you know?
Yeah.
You
But
really had to overlean on that thing.
yeah,
But
you did.
I love the
I loved it.
styling of the Z10. Like,
Yeah.
it was the Z6, well, like a Z6, then the Z10 was the hopped up
No,
version, I guess.
no, they got the Z8 also. They had all
Oh,
three
really?
of them.
Never knew that.
Yeah, the C6, the Z, like Zorro,
Mm.
C6, Z8, and Z10. And you can get a Z10 for like 1,050. And I
That's
don't know,
pretty good in
man.
the wet as well. Me and my mate went
I
through
like
this
it.
flooded area, and I couldn't even see my feet anymore. I was on my 16X, and he was on a Z10, and eventually I jumped off and lifted it out just because I thought better. And my mate just kept going through this flood and come out the other side, and it was all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Emotion, they're talking about a race wheel, but they're leaving everyone in limbo as far as the specs and everything. I don't know if that's supposed to be the 210 volt wheel or 220.
That's probably what they're talking about. Sure.
Vibes. Give me shit for saying Z10 instead of Z.
I like the Z10, man.
The set 10.
Like standing but faster. He says, been riding for 2.5 months. I was so prepared for my journey because of her. Yeah, Dawn hyped up a lot of people to ride, man. Brought a lot of people in. A lot of people.
Heck, she's the reason I bought my Commander Mini, dude.
Yeah.
She was the reason I bought it.
Yeah, man. Strong influence on the community, man. She affected everyone in a really good, positive way. Zen Lee is saying the patent, I guess, after for the win, definitely proven wheel racing the patent this week. Good luck, Zen, with the race.
Did they give you a patent S, Zen?
You said they're going to give me a patent S?
No,
yeah,
did they give
There you go, Zen.
Did they give Zen one?
I think Zen paid for his. Zen, did they give you the patent S, or did you have to come out of pocket? If you can throw that down.
Maybe I only got mine free because of my whopping 200 and something subscribers.
No, no, man.
Starting low. Start low, build their way up.
Legend, bro. One of the best riders, man. One of my favorite riders. Oh, here's vibes right here. He says the RS19. I still got mine, dude. I remember like it was yesterday. He let me ride that thing, dude. I couldn't wipe the smile off my face, man. And I went home and ordered one the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have yours, right?
Oh, I still have mine. I'm not getting rid of it. My thing is, like, people will get an M10.5, M10.4, and A2. Dude, why would I go get that if I have the RS? To me, it just doesn't make any sense. To me,
I'll be getting rid of the RS. It's got those 800 watt-hour packs. It's got 800 watt-hour packs that was setting fire.
Well, I got, you know what's cool though? I got mine when E-Wheels put the
oh, so they changed them.
Yeah, I got the Litech packs in mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the first wheel, like I think the RS was one of the first wheels to get the Litech packs in, and I haven't had any problem with those.
Are they the ones where they drilled the hole in the battery and they said very safety?
Well, those were the lipo, I think, the ones that had the iron phosphate ones. But no, Litech, they ordered those special. I think most of their wheels, I don't think a lot of people know, if you get an E-Wheels wheel, they come with those packs in them. I think that's why they're a little bit more expensive. They don't come with the I guess you can answer that too, CJ, because you've gotten a lot of wheels. They all come with those Litech batteries, I think.
I heard they were whatever the batteries were in it. That particular company was replacing the batteries and then upping the price a little bit because it was just a better battery or something.
I'm not sure.
Is that right?
Well, I know. Yeah. The Litechs are definitely more expensive. Yeah. And I think I could be wrong. I'm reaching here, but I think that's why the E-Wheels wheels are a little more expensive, because they don't come with the regular Begode packs in them.
Yeah, they were kind of upping on the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
They give you a selection too. They got like a drop-down box, and some of the units, when you buy them, you can select like you want a knobby, you want a street, you want this kind of a battery. What is it? Samsung S. Is that what they're offering? And then like a Samsung L battery or something like that.
Right. Yeah, they do give you a few options. They do.
And one of the explanation was their higher price batteries, like more for it. It allows for more energy to flow into the system.
Yeah.
It can take those hits a lot better, something like that.
Less
The other one,
cutouts.
right? Yeah.
More energy from it.
The other one is like, well, if you're not going to be doing that, it is better for like long distance, and so you got a choice. I guess you'd have to read into it to figure out what you want.
Right. Right. Yeah, the RS19, dude. I'm gonna rock that thing until I can't ride it anymore.
Well, the Nicola's not a bad wheel either. I mean, freaking Austin's got like what 20,000 miles on the same damn motor.
Dude, I still think the Nikola is still like one of my top 3 wheels ever, dude. And I still keep wanting to get one of those darn things. I love that freaking wheel, man.
Okay,
Especially the AR version, yeah. And it's like the mailman that delivers in any season, rain, sleet, or shine, man. They ride that thing all year round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found out the A2, okay, literally the same size as the Nikola. Actually, the Nikola is smaller, just because it's like an egg. It's all smooth, and that's another thing I like about it. I mean, if you're gonna fall in the damn thing, you're not gonna like catch on anything because it's literally like an egg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Less stuff breaks as well because it just roll instead of just smashing.
Yeah, it might roll over you, but
yeah,
real fast.
I wish they would do another version of the Nick, man. Bring that update and bring it back. That was one of the top selling wheels, man.
You can still buy it. You can buy it at E-Wheels. It's not branded as AR because AR was Alien Rides, right? But they do have that Nikola for sale on E-Wheels. You just got to kind of scroll down to the very bottom somewhere down there. And and it's got the upped battery packs, which the AR Plus, it's actually just the Nikola Plus.
Gotcha.
I thought with the Alien Ride version, they actually put an extra little battery pack in it.
Yeah, it had 2,700 watt hours.
No,
yeah,
that's where the Plus comes in. It's the same amount. It's just not branded AR.
Yeah,
I know the even before they, because I think Alien Rides comes with more custom lights and stuff on it. Remember Mike from Is There Any Food? He used to call his the Fat Nick. He was rocking that big battery Nick a while before they came to the States.
Yeah, but he's got that one dude. What's that dude that he does everything with his wheels? What's his name, man? He's got a dude out there that's like his electric guy. And he's always making like these tinkering with friggin' wheels. Don't you remember he made like a 24?
iCafe. He has that channel, iCafe.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
I forgot his name, but that's his channel, I think, is iCafe.
Surgeon or Serge? I don't even want to say it wrong, but
Sergey? I think his name
I think so. And he probably put like some special shit from dude,
Yeah, man. He that dude tinkers around a lot with wheels. What do we got? Oh, Zen says he likes the thicker tire on the Rocket. Not many tire options for the Patton S. Well, I'm sure you can find something for the Patton, right?
You just got to get it on Amazon, man. Know your sizes.
I bought it. My last tire I bought off Amazon. I got a pretty nice tire. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, some dude I know has a V11, right? He got a tire on Amazon. He goes, "Oh yeah, man, it's a 18 by 3 or whatever." And I'm like, dude, unicycles, they're not the same, right? So he pulls out the inner tube, dude, and it's huge, man. It's big enough you could probably put the wheel through it, dude. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you're right, man.
That'd be a 24-inch.
Yeah, dude. I think every one of us has bought a tire that's like, damn, what the hell did I just buy? Because I know I've done that crap too.
Yeah. You got an extra inner tube that you never used. Like, what's that?
Like standing but fat. Yeah, dude. Welcome to Wheel Life, man. You're definitely gonna be hooked, dude. Welcome.
I like that name. Like standing.
Thank you. I'm in love.
Okay.
What's that about?
For this question right here, it says, I'm on week 3. Quick question. It goes, can a V10F axle handle going downstairs? I wouldn't go downstairs on a V10F.
For a while.
I have one sitting and I wouldn't do it. You might the first few times, but then dude, don't go downstairs on that thing. That's just a cruising wheel. And I call it a skill banger wheel. We can learn some good skills on it.
You seen that little suspension kit they built for the V10?
I did.
A couple years ago or something?
Yeah.
And I was like,
springs on the side, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, something crazy like that. I was like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking?
That dude. That was innovative back then, man, what he did with that thing.
Yeah, it's like when I started Z10 Riders, right? It's on Facebook with Z10 group, right? When I started that, dudes from Hong Kong were sending me like, oh, look, you could do this to the Z10. And they were doing like these pedals that had springs in them. So when you stood on them, you kind of stood on springs.
Yeah.
And they had these huge seats, dude, with like 1 foot, like 1 foot above the wheel, you know, like a bicycle seat. And I was like, oh, dude, that's got to look crazy riding like that.
That's something else, man. Yeah. So appropriate name, dude. I wouldn't do stairs on a V10F. Not me.
Have you seen the guy?
Have you seen the guy during this live stream to appropriate name?
Have you seen the guy?
He was gay.
Have you seen the guy that put a porta potty on an electric unicycle?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's riding it around.
Was that cool, Joe? Was that cool, Joe?
I don't think it was cool.
I mean, he's even got paper on the side, like you can pull some paper off the roll.
Didn't he do that for like Halloween? Was it like a Halloween?
Yeah,
Halloween time?
You'd need that paper for all the digits you'd be giving out to the ladies.
There you go, Dale. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Oh, Ricardo's saying here, the thing with lubricant, if anything goes wrong on the wheel, you question yourself and use your error. Whereas with Begode, if you have an error on your wheel, you'll question the wheel. Oh,
that's a fair statement.
Oh, man. You're right. He's right. So.
Begode have come a long way.
But I mean, Begode is coming up, though, man.
Is better.
Oh, he's saying he's riding in the dark, cold, and rain. Yeah, dude, just be careful out there, man. Just be careful.
Oh, yeah. Especially in the dark and the rain, dude. You don't see a pothole because you can't see it. You know?
Yeah, be careful going through puddles as well. I went through a puddle once, had a massive pothole, and fucking hit the other side and fucking stacked it. I'm just thinking, I'll just rinse the dirt off my wheel, go through this puddle, and then bam, in this hole I went.
You know what would be cool? Okay, says, what can we do to fix the wheel? That last question, this keeps bouncing around in my head. And I was thinking, why not use artificial intelligence to streamline the design of the wheels? I mean, they're using CAD systems to put these things together, right? So why don't they apply some artificial intelligence to actually look at the design and make it freaking better? Because that's what artificial intelligence is for, right?
They're probably doing it already. They're probably doing it.
Videos? I mean, AI doesn't know what an EEC looks like.
If they did that, maybe we could get wheels with the same kind of power but eliminate a huge amount of the body weight.
I think with the body weight right now, and once they up the battery tech, which they do have the batteries, again, they're just milking the tech out there, that's going to drop the weight on these batteries, on the wheels, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Once they start using these other batteries, a whole lot.
With some wheels, they'll either be slimmer or smaller, but a lot of companies, I think, will just use that extra space to pile more in and like double the range capacity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I always say, think about the wheels that we have right now. If you can get an 800 watt-hour pack, that'll give you the same range as a 4,000 watt-hour pack or something. You know what I mean? Something along those lines. That would be amazing. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Ricardo saying, I think Zen Lee talks a lot of sense, but should give Begode a chance. They are improving.
Yeah, Begode is improving.
Yeah. Well, Zen used to rock out on the Nikola.
Okay, wait. You say that Begode's improving. I've gone through 3 Master Pros, the V1, the V2, and now the V3. And every single one of those, every single one has battery drain on it. I can charge the sucker up at nighttime, all the way full, pull the plug on it, wake up in the morning like I get about 4 hours of sleep. I wake up and the battery's already down by 10 to 15% on all 3 wheels. They haven't fixed that problem.
That's weird.
My T4 doesn't do
That's
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
You have a
master's.
problem with your master?
Awesome.
I don't think
It's
you have a problem.
No, I'm loving it, dude.
It's a 134 volt wheel, and I can charge it all the way to the top. My charger turns green. I pull that sucker, turn it off, ready to ride it in the morning. Nope, sorry, I got to charge it up for another 30 minutes.
I just leave mine on charge.
3 different wheels.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's like something's staying on or something.
You know, actually, what I wish they would do is they've got the technology to design new wheels. Why not let some of the older wheels go?
Yeah.
Just stop making them.
I can see that. Or
I think it'll
Just-
come down to when it gets to the point they're not selling enough of them anymore. That's when they'll let them go.
yeah.
Because a lot of the older wheels, like especially like the King songs, like the 14Ds and the 16S, like they're really popular with like polo players and stuff over here. But
Same here.
yeah, so I don't think King Song would drop that anytime soon. They still sell quite a lot of them. But yeah, some of them should go.
Yeah, because like the master, if you take the master and you go from version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4, I see that it's gotten way better, man. I mean,
Different
I
wheel,
actually
though.
think the version 4 was the best master they've made, and after they made that, they did such a good job at the damn thing that they're not promoting it, and they're promoting all these other high-priced Begode wheels when the master can do almost the exact same thing. Like if we're racing and I gave you a blitz, if I gave you a blitz and I jumped on my master, I'm not saying I'm faster because I don't want to start no feud, but if I gave you the blitz and I went on master, I probably could beat you. You know what I mean? Because the master's it's a great wheel and it's half the price. You know what I'm saying?
Price, man.
Yeah.
Right
Like
now,
compared to some of these other wheels they're selling, dude.
Yeah, I think the only place you can even find a master now, I think you can get it off EUC Underground and then Alien Rides. That's it.
Yeah.
Master V4.
And that's it. Isn't that weird, CJ?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Like, why would they stop selling a wheel that goes just as fast as their higher end wheels? Why? Because it's going to lower their sales, dude. So they're
maybe also the suspension too. Aren't they trying to get away from the scissor suspension and go with like the liquid filled shock systems?
The hydraulic one.
They're like trying to follow in Leaper Kim's channel. And that would be great. I would absolutely love to see every scissor style suspension unit. I don't even want to see another one. Worst suspension. You sit on them. Your butt is like you're like thudding, man, on it, and it doesn't matter what you do. You can sit there and pump it full of air all day long. You know. There's nothing that rides like a Leaper Kim Sherman L. There's nothing that rides like a Sherman S. There's nothing that rides like a Lynx or a Patent or any of them. Leaper Kim is just I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe the closest might be the NOSFET because
the NOSFET.
Yeah. People are saying that thing is pretty. And the believe it or not, man, I've been watching some videos on the F22. They're talking about that suspension, how plush that thing is, man. So
have you seen the F18?
Pardon me?
Have you seen the F18 Zebra? I think they're calling it.
I did.
That camo looking one. It looks like they've gone from the 4 suspension pillars to 2 with that one.
No, it's still 4.
Is it?
It's still 4, Dale.
You're talking about the F22.
The F22 has 4, one on each corner, kind of.
It has
not in the middle.
Hydraulic and then 2 air.
Oh, I was just watching
2 hydraulic, 2 air.
I mean,
which
that
is
thing's
weird.
got to ride like a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be like a Cadillac, you know.
It has to be.
Yeah. That's going to be that'll be one of the most powerful wheels out there.
That thing would be supple, dude.
F22.
What is it? 176 bolts or what is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I don't know stats like I used to.
I mean, they took a year just to release the damn thing, so I hope it's good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricardo says, I don't think
That's
lubricant will
great.
make a wheel smaller than the arrow, as the patent is doing a good enough job in that between space. I mean, they might not want to step on their own.
Well, no, you got to get some fairings, man.
Yeah. Well, they were talking like up here. I know Faster's the patent needs a wider platform for pads. I do agree with that. It seems like
Yeah,
sometimes when people put the pads on the wheels, like they're hanging off sometimes.
yeah. Those ones that they make for, I think it's Bordeaux or whatever, however you say it, Bordeaux. I don't know how to say it. I think ones that they make for like the Lynx and for the in motion V14 and stuff, they've got like a bit of a raised edge on it, and that will go over those plastics that stick out a little bit further than the panel does. So that's what I use, and they work fine on there. I didn't have to put any panel on it.
Okay.
I think it's just pads, like choice of pads. But someone will make a design with that in it. Like Clark will do it, or someone will do it.
I'm sorry for laughing. These guys are crazy, dude. I'm reading. I'm going through these comments.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm a little behind, guys. So I'm going to speak.
I got the comments coming up on the telly, and I've been reading them. Vibes has been pretty fucking funny.
Vibes been really funny. Dude, my wife's going to come out here and knock me in the head, dude. I'm laughing too much. Yeah, Zen, I think I watched your video. Didn't get the comment on it.
But you see Vibes is off the hook with it.
Dude. Yeah. Guys, these guys, dude, this is the best entertainment. I'm telling you, these guys are freaking awesome. Oh, thank you, Spartacus, as always. If you're enjoying the live stream, please take a second to hit the like button.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the like button, man. You know,
yeah, here,
really
I'm going to do it right now.
Community grow.
It does. I'm going to do it. Here I do. I'm doing it right now. I'm hitting the like button. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
And if anyone is new to the stream, everyone on here makes content. Sub to their channels. I'll go back through and put everyone's link down in this subscription. Even the people in here in the comments watching the live stream, most of us are content creators. Support everybody, man. Support everybody. Yes.
Vibes is like in Australia they call Zenly Zenly. Really.
Dude, you should get that on a t-shirt and send it to him, man. That'd be funny.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says "You know the vibes."
Hey, out in Australia, Dale, they ride more Leaperkin than Big O, don't they?
Well, yeah.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, well, a lot of like up in Brisbane, there's quite a large like Leaperkin presence there. Yeah. I don't know if it's more, but it's not like in the US where it's dominated by Big O. It's pretty close. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
And Extreme Ball, I've only ever seen one. Because they don't bring him in because it's not a good investment. And that one I seen was fucked. The suspension on it was fucked. And the dude, he rode it his first time, and then he took it home and plugged it in and blew the controller.
Sucks, yeah, that sucks. I might go to that Zen. Actually, it's not that far from me. Yeah, it's in Atlantic City.
When is it?
I believe it's March. I think it's no. Is it April? Zen, when is that?
The TEF one in Jersey.
It might be April, but I could be wrong. I think it's April because Eastgate Con is March. I think that's next weekend. It might be April, but it's not far from me. It's only maybe 3 hours south of me or something like that.
That's not bad.
No,
that's
maybe 2.5 hours. It's not far. I'm not going to race. I'll go down there just to check it out.
Yeah, I like going to those events, but I realize I'm not a racer.
Dude, I'm not a racer. I'll get in a race every once in a while, but it's I still have fun doing it.
Yeah, I like racing. I need to go do it.
I think this year.
I noticed that because when
pace cycle,
when I ride with some of the guys I ride with, sometimes I'm like slowing down all the time, and I'm like, man, I want to ride with people that ride as fast as I ride. I guess we're all different, right?
Yeah, we all ride different, but
so how fast do you ride?
Me?
Oh, Tef on
like 50, 55. That's like my average. That's my average with the Master V4.
What's your
Yeah.
what's your avatar name on YouTube?
What's that?
Master Mike.
What's your avatar name on YouTube?
Green Master Mike. But it all started because of cannabis. So don't like if you
No,
go on there
I
and
was
they're
just
like
gonna.
that, you know.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
you
man,
do
you riding
cannabis.
50? Okay, and what? You live in Mexico? Is that right?
Yeah. And I work in San Diego. Yeah.
Why
And
the
I'm a
hell is
U.S.
it
citizen.
calling you Speedy Gonzales, man?
No,
You need to change your name
No,
to Speedy Gonzales.
Then get a job laying carpet.
I ain't
and you can
gonna
go,
ride with no
underlay.
slowpoke Rodriguez. No.
You guys are
no.
crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's not many people that ride here.
No, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, it's the price, dude. I mean, you know, people don't have a lot of money. Some people can't. You know, most people make. I'll tell you, like average like warehouse worker in Mexico makes like $80 a week.
Yeah.
So
if I could
when
get
I
an
come
NUC
around
or
and
half
then
a
I'm like,
pound of cocaine,
oh,
I'd
this
be
is
getting the cocaine.
$3,000. They're like, you know, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
You see
know
more
everybody
riders
like
probably like in Mexico City, dude. You know, like the big
it'd be
cities.
like you could be zipping around on V11s. Those are pretty cheap. Like what, $1,200?
Well, I'm thinking they're gonna start riding around on those 2-wheel and motion wheels because they're like $400. You know.
$400. Yeah, I was gonna mention that with that in motion with the unicycle with the 2 wheels on it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a
Not
tiny
for me
little
though.
thing, you know, but you can ride it in the house. You don't even have to get off of it.
The
Facts.
E20.
Just get that. I'll get that
You
for
can
my mother-in-law.
You can
E20's
stand there and do
embarrassing.
the dishes. You can stand there, do the dishes, do the laundry, zip over to, the TV, and you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Yo,
not me.
CJ, they're saying vibes are saying you're the real life Tony Stark, bro.
A little bit, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need my
You got
power.
the Tony Stark cut. The glasses do it too, dude.
Right? No,
Oh,
I'm
there's,
rocking on the Vision Pro. It's not really me you're looking at.
Oh, we're gonna get to that in a second. What is this? Appropriate name? No, Wilson Hobbies is up in Maine. Wilson Hobbies. There's people up in Maine. Wilson Hobbies, crazy guys up there. There's quite a few riders up in Maine. Yeah.
Wilson Hobbies, great guy, watches
Yeah.
videos. Man, he turned me on to a couple of nice seats for the Sherman S units. And I got the new trolley handles from E-Wheels from Jason. He ordered them from Baidu for me. And they're a lot better than the crappy Sherman. If you got a Sherman S, they're a lot better than the Sherman S handles that were on there because they're all floppy, you know. And so you get I think it was UC Crazy as I got the seats from.
He makes good seats. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. You made that video talking about EUC crazy seats. Was that you? I think it was
Yeah.
you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was giving credit to Wilson there, man. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Wilson's a good dude. Makes great content too, man. So Wilson Hobbies, write that down. I'll throw his name down in the description. It's getting late here. Here you go. So can someone check if CJ is actually alive? This AI CJ is not fooling anyone.
I know CJ's too much with it.
Oh man.
Let's see the real
Also, AI
CJ. Will the real CJ please stand up?
Oh, please stand up.
I repeat.
Like standing fat. I'm not sure. Yeah, dude, I'm in Jersey, man. I'm gonna head out and ride tomorrow. It's supposed to be pretty nice. I'm just gonna go get dip my toes in a pool tomorrow because I haven't been on a wheel for a little bit. But I'll be floating around Jersey somewhere.
What are you gonna be riding? You said.
I did some work on the T4 Pro, so I'm gonna be on that. And then if the weather's good, I'll be on the EX20 on Sunday. But it might rain. EX20 gets no love, but I still like that wheel, man. It's like I'm telling you, dude, it's like riding a Cadillac, dude. It's like a stripped down EX30. That's what it is, like a stripped down EX30.
You're getting an invitation, Sensei. Like standing but faster says, Sensei, I think you're close to me. Let's ride.
Yeah, dude. Let put where you are. If you're in Jersey, yeah, man, we can set up a ride. I'm gonna skip a couple questions. Let's see. Oh yeah. OG Sherman still, to me, is still one of the best. OG Sherman, again, the Nick. I love those two wheels.
No, Spartacus, the Max. Okay, he says it's not the OG Sherman though. Okay, so no, I think it's the original Sherman. It's just the Sherman that got fixed.
It gives you more torque and everything.
Yeah, I mean, a little better battery, and they fixed a bunch of the problems that the original one had. So it's still OG to me. You know, it's just like, I don't know, the plus version, the Max version.
Okay, man, get off the pot, bro. Get off the pot.
Hey, man, he's been on there for a while now.
Yeah, that's problems right there, man. So Ricardo's saying to find that the Begode pedal behavior is better than Librachem. However, the Librachem is solid and reliable product. Yeah, I heard the Librachem pedals can dance around a bit. I almost cut out my Sherman like that though. I did them pedals on the Sherman a few times, quite a few times.
Oh, I will say about the Sherman L, I am getting some wobbles when I'm pulling back to slow down on the thing, more so than the S.
How fast are you going?
45, 50 mile an hour, close to 45, 46 miles an hour is what I got my tilt back set to. But I have noticed a little bit of wobbling on it, and it could just be like how I got my pads, you know.
Is it the hard braking, or is it when it's hard braking, or?
Yeah, well, when I'm hard braking, pulling on it. I mean, it's not bad, but it's ever so slight, you know. But it is there, and I think I'm just gonna chalk it up to the street tire.
You ought to try those weight things, CJ, that EUC Fanatic told us about.
Right.
You ought to try that, man.
Go put some weights on it.
Remember,
or like weight the tire out.
Yeah, tire.
No.
Weights at the bottom of the battery packs. The front of the wheel, how it comes down.
Oh, okay.
And they say that takes out a lot of wobble.
Yeah.
Putting weight on the front side of it?
The front.
The front.
It would be on both sides of the tire.
Right, okay.
Where the wheel comes down, you know.
Some sort of weight on the front then, right?
The
tire weight.
And you won't get wobbled.
Yeah, on the one interview that we had with EUC Fanatic, he pulls it out. It's like some kind of tape, you know, and it's got weight to it. Mm-hmm. And all he does is put that on, and it's not a lot of weight. It's just enough to help it, you know.
They look like the weights you put on tires almost. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's still a good machine. I can't really say what it rides like with like a knobby or anything like that. So probably different, but
okay.
Vibes. Stan wants to know if you're selling the Z10s.
Who, me?
No, Vibes. You have a Z10. You have a Z10 too, I think, right?
I had two of them and sold them.
Oh, you sold.
Well, I gave one away. I gave one away. I gave two away, as a matter of fact. I keep forgetting how many of these Z10s I've had.
They're all right until you need a part for them.
Exactly.
How many wheels have you bought in total, CJ, from the beginning to right now? About 20?
Yeah, pretty close to that.
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there with Marty and them, though.
He's up there with them.
No, I'm not competing with Marty anymore. I was there for a little while, you know. But I mean, you know, the difference is I buy them all. Marty just kind of gets the demo wheel and then passes it on to the next reviewer. You know, not all of them. I mean, he's got his own wheels that he buys, you know, but he's got a Master Pro. He never talks about that anymore.
He rode that,
but I don't know what.
You ever see the picture of him with all his wheels around him on the grass?
What's that? Oh, on the grass, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the grass. And he's like the clock, and he's got like 15 wheels around him.
I know. It's yeah.
He looks like a peanut bottle in the middle and see which one he's going to ride today.
I remember doing something like that, but it was like about 20 pounds of weed, and I had my hands out like that.
You know, I just, it can happen. I mean, you can get addicted to this hobby and then like literally lose your house, your car, your wife, your everything.
Yeah, you could.
It's like a gambling addiction.
And still be happy.
Yeah.
But you know what you do when you're sad? You just jump on it and it goes away.
Right, right.
But be honest, guys. Though, be
It's
honest.
like a drug.
Especially when you're riding back to the homeless encampment because you couldn't afford the house payment.
Oh my goodness.
You know, right?
yeah.
Guys, though, honestly,
It's
we could be-
expensive.
but the thing is, we could be
It
doing
is.
worse things than riding
Yeah, we could.
EUCs.
Yeah.
We could be
Exactly.
doing worse things. And from what I see in the community, EUCs have helped out a lot of people in a sense.
Oh, they
of,
helped me out.
Yeah.
What worse things? What, like having a girlfriend?
No, well, I'm gonna.
Hey, well,
that'll
you
be a
know, hey,
show- that'll be a
earlier-
show for another time.
You know,
Yeah.
earlier when you said, CJ, hey, all the wheels, they all feel different, but the end result's about the same. I almost said, is he talking about women? Is he talking about
Well,
women?
yeah. I must have been, man. I must have been.
Yeah,
Come on.
E-Wheels was if you bought the wheels from them, they were upgrading all the battery packs. So even if you had old ones, they would give you the Live Tech packs. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Bart, welcome.
Barsted.
To the show. Yay! Yeah.
Hey, we got 23 people watching. Hello,
Dude,
everybody.
I fell behind on the comments. I didn't think we had that many comments. And I apologize. You know, I'm trying to catch up now. Ricardo.
Come on, mate, Bart. If you're in there, say something in the chat.
He says, I had the links now, ET Max, looking for a small wheel. I was thinking about the Pat Nest, but I'm on the fence thinking maybe now the links make sense to go.
It's a better wheel. It's a lighter wheel. I mean, it's a smaller wheel. It's more nimble. You can do more stuff on it.
Oh, the Vibe booth. Yeah. Good luck with the Vibe booth. Yeah, keep us posted with that vibes or hit me up, man. Let me know how you're doing with that. Sending out good vibes for vibes in the Vibe booth. Yeah, dude.
Okay. Let's talk some drama now. Okay, so we all watch Wrong Way, right? Right?
Uh-oh.
He laughs. He laughs. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh man. Okay, so he's making videos now because he's not sure if he wants to keep riding his electric unicycles, and he's all bummed out because he's all burnt out, right? What the hell is that all about? He went out and bought a scooter, and he's like, "Oh, I'm riding my bicycle now, and I'm riding a scooter now," you know?
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Well, he's based his channel around EUC riding, and like most of his followers are EUC riders, and that, like,
Right.
I'm not going to tune in to watch a video of him walking around or riding a push bike.
Well, I've been getting exercise. I've been getting exercise by walking. I'm walking. Yeah, look at me. It was like a whole freaking video of him walking around, like.
Oh, them weights. What the hell, them weights that he's got, them little belts. You know, fucking weights.
Guys.
I like Adam, but he is a bit of a prima
I
donna.
like the guy. Just he's going through something because, like, since he was with the girl, what was her name? Mono Cat.
Yeah, what happened to her? Did they break
when
up?
she was with her? All of a sudden, the kid with what is it? Freshly Charged. He went out there and rode with them, and that was like the last good video I seen of Adam with the girl. And then after that, I was like, what happened?
Hey, he took it to Canada and left without her.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Something happened.
Oh man,
yeah, he went off the deep end.
He'll be back.
I reckon he'll start riding again.
Yeah, hopefully he'll come the right way this time.
No,
you know what? I don't think he's getting any sponsorships. I don't think he's getting any wheels sent to him.
He has a good following, though. I mean, he has.
Well,
He has a great following, dude.
Yeah.
Sure he does. But I mean, when it comes to actual wheels, though, I don't think anybody's sending him any wheels anymore.
I think it's because he's been
fucking
naggy and politics and all that crap, you know.
Yes.
And then he was like, "Oh, I deserve to be getting this for my video." You know,
yeah.
Like, well, take your dress off and man up, buddy. Fucking,
right.
Yeah.
They're not going to send you shit if you've just been bagging them out. Well,
yeah.
The guy sent me a T4 and a 360 camera, so that's not entirely true. But if you're bagging them out and shit, like they're going to get sick of you, you know.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so drama. Speaking of drama, what's Chooch up to?
I haven't seen the videos
yeah.
from Chooch in a while.
I don't know.
Speaking of
Chooch, Chooch always got drama.
No, what was
Chooch-
the last? What was the last one? No, he was on the Help me out here. The Apex. This last video I saw him, he was riding the Apex.
Yeah.
Was he
What
running?
What
Yeah, he
happened
was
to
riding
Chooch
Apex.
2.0? Chance. Did he just disappear off the radar altogether, or what?
I haven't
Have
seen
you seen
Chance put
anything
out a
from
video
Chance?
in
Chance?
over a year,
Chance?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't you remember we were
Chooch
talking
2.0.
you're talking about Chance, Dale?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you remember we were talking to who was it, Aaron or
Oh, didn't he say he was in a he was in an
yeah,
accident?
he
or
was in
something?
a fucking accident, dude. So he's kind of
Oh,
out of. Yep.
Yeah, because I haven't seen
Yeah, I
him
did
on
see that.
for fucking ages, and I messaged him to see if it was right, but I never got a response. But you know, I'm probably not his favorite person.
Yeah.
Oh, Vibes is saying he's gonna sell all his wheels and get a Sherman L besides the M10-4. Okay.
Look, if I could start all over again, I would buy a Sherman L and call it a day, and maybe even buy a second one as a backup.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot right there.
And yeah, you could tap your heels, right, and say, no, nothing but Sherman L, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how much money do you think you've put into EUC and everything EUC related already, CJ? I'm at 24,000.
What,
So you
since
gotta
Marty
be like something
tempted
crazy.
me? Right,
You
yeah,
know-
since Marty tempted me and addicted me to this drug
Yeah,
called
yeah.
the EUC.
The bug, the EUC bug.
I don't know, maybe $30,000 at most.
No, you
That's
have
not
to
bad.
have more than that.
Not
You,
bad.
you got 20 wheels. I'm talking about everything. Gear,
Yeah, but
helmet.
I started buying wheels before they started getting really stupid
The price jumped up.
expensive though.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Even-
like how many
not bad.
$4,000 wheels have I bought, you know, plus tax? Yeah, I don't know, maybe like, well, what?
3 or 4.
How much is a Lynx? What? 3,500, something like that?
Oh, Lynx is 30, 35.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
35. The Sherman S's I got like pretty low on the price scale.
I
don't know.
Sherman S. I forgot about that.
The Sherman L, that was easily $4,000 right there. So yeah, I spent too much freaking money on it.
So you said 34,000. What about you, Sensei? What are you at?
I'm frugal. And I'll be completely honest.
Yeah, but you got to be up there with something.
No,
what are you
not
at?
actually. Because
You got to include the gear and everything. Everything.
Oh, my arms are so long. All my gear is custom made, dude.
Oh,
I got
so shit,
arms
it'll be
like
expensive.
Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. My arms are freaking long. But no, I bought a couple wheels off CJ. He cut me some really good deals. So I don't spend a lot on wheels. And I had said that before. Like my cutoff point is $3,000, and I still haven't paid $3,000 for a wheel. I look for the deals, man.
Well,
I look for the deals, and I appreciate you, CJ, for your hospitality, because you hooked me up with some really, really good deals. But
Well, just keep an eye on me.
always,
I'll send you some more.
Oh yeah, man. You let me know.
No, I'm very serious about this. Like, no, you can get hooked. You can end up with a bunch of wheels. You can spend a stupid amount of money like me because it's just really addictive and a lot of fun. But hey, you know, less than a car. I mean, you want to look at like how much a person would spend on a car. What, anywhere from $40,000 to $65,000, or maybe like a stupid Tesla truck or something. Which, by the way, I like.
Rivian. Yeah.
You know, or a Rivian. Yeah.
Well,
you know.
dude, that's a good point. Think about this, right? What you spent. Think about if you get a car and you mod it, how much you're going to spend.
Oh yeah.
You're talking. Yeah. So I mean, you're still well under that.
But like I was saying though, I've gotten to the point now where I've learned a valuable lesson. Less is more. So when you pick your first electric, this is what I do. You want to get into the sport. It's a brand new sport to you. You want to check it. Get a beginner wheel, learn on that, and then upgrade to a more expensive wheel, and don't cheap out on that next wheel you buy, because that should be a wheel that you have for a long time, few years at least.
Yeah. Well, I've kept my RS. I've had that wheel for 4 years now. So
And the other problem I have is charging everything all the time. I'm always plugging crap in all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because if you don't keep them charged, it's not good for them.
Right, exactly.
Facts. 1 second, guys. Stan, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. Stan's always here. And yes, I agree. They need to upgrade. They need to upgrade to the Nicola. Keep the same shape. If it's not round, don't make it. But go.
It's
If
not a
it is
Nicola.
not
If it ain't round, it ain't down.
if it ain't round, it ain't down.
Yeah, it's got to look like Pac-Man.
It has to.
Exactly.
They should
You talking about wheels or booty?
Devo. It's in the house. Welcome,
Devo's
Devo.
in the house.
Guys, I'm sorry. Dude, I am so behind on these questions, these comments here. I apologize, everybody. We are having an excellent show. Appreciate everyone for coming in. Ricardo again, Extreme Bull are teasing their Commander L now. Go against the Leaper Chem Sherman L at the 168 volt, all the latest firmware tire, 9090 tire. I think it'll be a serious threat. I think it'll be a good wheel, but I don't think it'll be a threat to the Sherman L, though.
Better on papers.
Yeah, it's not going to be a threat. I think if they
you're
undercut,
definitely not going to get that Leapkin quality or the good materials, or
dude, I think if they undercut them by the price, they might sell some good units. But if it's around the same price, people are going to take the
I
Sherman L.
guarantee you, some of those people that buy them will be like, "Oh, I should have paid the extra and got the Leapkin."
Yeah.
Yeah, they might. But I don't know, man. I mean,
I know with the EB, he said, "Oh, I wish I paid the extra and got the pattern," because he's got that smaller one.
oh, the Arrow.
No,
the Commander Max.
the Extreme Ball, whatever they brought out to copy the pattern.
Oh, the Rocket. It's still going to be
the Commander Mini was supposed to be the yeah, and that's why I got the Commander Mini and not the Patton, because it's faster at a higher speed than the Patton. And I kind of regretted it after, but I was like, nah, I was happy with my Extreme Bull. I was.
As long as you get a good one,
yeah, I got me a good one.
Because not all of them are going to have problems.
I think I went 52.3 on that one. That was my top speed on that Mini.
Yeah.
It just going really fast on a 16x3 feels weird,
I've never been over 50.
No, I've never been. I think the fastest.
I think about 45 is the fastest I've been.
Yeah,
but I've never ridden backwards, dude. And you ride it like with your eyes closed, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
35
I think I've been like 44, like 43.
Shit,
almost.
You probably could roll one while you do 44.
I can.
RS.
I wasn't going fast though because of the wind, but I can roll backwards.
You got to go again. You got to go into the wind with your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devo's saying the Max or the Commander Max. Yeah, I think he wants to roll with that. Okay. Keep us posted, man, if you get one, Devo.
Oh, yeah.
Keep us posted, man. If I were them, though, I would undercut the Sherman L. I would knock some money off that thing.
Thinking about getting a Sherman L. Then I've got the set.
If Leaperkin wants to send me one, I'll send them my address. They can send me one. I would happily ride it.
I should get in touch with them and see if they've got anything new coming out. Because I've still got people asking about the Lynx and going, "Oh, do you know if there's anything coming out?" Because I'll wait for that, But Lynx has only been out just over a year, so
yeah,
I don't know if it's coming too soon. But I should ask.
Yeah, something's got to come up soon with Leaperkin for sure.
Pattern S's, people are only just getting their Pattern S's now. Well, the last couple of months. So I don't know. I think they only really work on one at a time. So
yeah, but like I said, I think
we've probably got another 6 months. Probably it would be my guess. That's only a guess, but I reckon it'll be another 6 months before we even hear about the release of a new Leaf Cam.
Yeah, but they don't step on their own toes when it comes to wheels, which is a good thing.
Yeah, they take their time.
They take their time. Smart.
Yeah.
Vibes, I remember the titanium rods. I think you can still get those, though. You can still find those. The pedal rods.
You can just order the rod and cut it to size.
Yeah, you can do. Yep.
As long as you get the right thickness. You can make a few sets and sell a couple.
But I was saying, I did stairs on the Z10 with no pads or spike pedals. I barely made it. Yeah, dude. I did stairs on my V2, the Tesla, a couple times. I said, "That's it. I'm done, man."
You didn't like it?
Not doing stair on a Tesla V2. Heck no, man. That
Oh
thing was
no,
like
hell no. Yeah, that thing's little.
Yeah, it's little. I was like, "Nah, I'm good, man."
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, you could have broke that thing.
I tell you what, though, that Tesla was durable, man. That's the one I got hit on, dude. When I got smacked, dude, I could see the wheel cartwheeling at least 8 feet above my head. Man, it was like, "You bang, it was, and I picked that wheel up and I turned it on and it powered up, man. Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Not that you fell, but that it turned on, you know?
no, I see what you're saying, bro. All right, guys, stream's over. See y'all next week. Oh, CJ's good, man. CJ is good.
Yeah. Yeah, CJ, your Tony Stark's like going off the hook over there. I think he's thinking of a new suit to make.
You need to make a sticker of that look you got there, bro. I'll slap that on the side of the wheel, bro.
Hey,
what we got here? I'm gonna skip through what we got. Sorry. Yeah, 168 volt. Well, that rocket, that little thing's 168 volt, man. That's hard to believe. I wonder if it's going to be too much for the
rocket.
wheel, though.
I don't know. I have a feeling people are going to use them for racing.
Okay.
I do.
I'm going to Tony Stark this here. Let's see.
They said I created.
Yeah. No, I'm going to open up the browser here. Let's go to eWheels and take a look at this thing. Wait a minute. I got to find my browser. Where the hell did it go? I don't know. I
would go in there and do that, but I have this protection wearing my computer, so I can't pull up everything.
Okay, there we go. Oh, and then I got to do this. There we go, new page.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this.
You might be able to share. Can you share? I don't know.
Start page. Okay.
He probably took the robot.
Man, oh man. Now what do I type here? eWheels, huh? Let's do this.
We're gonna check out the yeah, AI is alive. This is Sensei's avatar here. He's been asleep for the last hour and a half.
What the hell? We've been talking to his AI fucking guy. Oh my god, man.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bounce down a little bit.
Yeah, he went. Where did he go, man? Where did he go? He's gone. He's back.
I'm kind of skipping down. Give everyone some love here.
It looks like Tony Stark wants to do the robot, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay.
Like he wants to go like.
Here we are. Okay, I'm at the wheels now. Let's see. New arrivals. What do they got at eWheels? New arrivals. Okay, so there's this V9, 750 watt hour battery, 1,000 watt motor, $12.99. What a deal.
It's not,
what a deal.
Probably one of the better deals out there, actually.
And it's in stock. Let's take a look at it. It's got what?
What's the weight?
It's got suspension, 2 vertical air shocks, similar to the V11Y with the 60 millimeters of travel.
Good enough for street.
Battery pack, Samsung 50 GB, 750 watt hour, 84 volt battery pack with smart BMS. Okay, what else do we got? Now, what is this? GPS tracking offered free for the first year.
You can track your
locate and remotely lock your V9 from anywhere. Now, that's something I've never heard of, right?
Yeah, that's
like,
cool.
But I mean, who the hell's going to steal your wheel anyway,
Oh,
right?
no.
You got to ride one.
New York City, that's steal your wheel. Yeah.
Well, I know you could lock your Z10 from like about 100 yards away.
You know,
That's crazy.
The thing with wheels now, people know the price. Even if they don't ride and they see that thing laying around, they'll pick it up, dude, and try to sell that thing.
It looks pretty cool. That you're looking for a wheel that
It
ain't gonna
does.
snag on anything. This
Yeah.
thing does, dude, you're not gonna stick to this wheel.
I wouldn't even
nothing's
wear
gonna catch
gear to
on
ride that
it.
wheel. Just a helmet.
Do.
I just wear a helmet. Because I'm only going to go like 15 miles per hour, dude, if I get that wheel. Like, I'm going slow, like where I could probably roll one up while I'm,
Okay, so here's
something.
the extreme bull rocket. Comparing that to the InMotion V9. Okay, the InMotion
No,
V9
it's totally
is
different wheels, TJ.
Right,
Yeah.
750 watt. This one is
1,500
1,500
watt.
watt. But I'm thinking of size though. But it's like $22.99, so it's a little more expensive. Then you got the F22 we talked about. That's coming in at $3,499. So your price is going up. That's a pre-order.
TJ, hey, how many volt is the rocket? What does it say? Is it 176?
No, it's 168.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's still big.
That's
for
a lot
a little
for that
wheel
little
like
wheel,
that.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing only weighs what, 61 pounds, I think. 61.
That thing's
I was a bit disappointed that the Pattern S
Wow.
wasn't 151 volt, but I don't even think it needs it. Like, that thing goes.
Yeah, that thing's gonna be a rocket.
It is, literally.
Now look here, they've
Yeah.
got the Veteran Sherman L 4,000 watt motor, watt hour motor, battery. I'm sorry, with a 3,200 watt motor. Okay, and they got that sitting right next to the Pagoda Panther, which is a pre-order, and the battery is only 400 watt hours more, and it has a 5,000 watt motor on it. The price difference is what they want.
Should be the same.
4,499.
Yeah.
The Sherman L is 4,480.
Yeah,
So
it's still like the
what do
same.
you want?
Yeah.
Real quick,
same price.
EUC Lucifer, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Coming in.
In stock only. Wait a minute. In stock only. Okay. If you're looking for a good beginner, look at the little M10 5 Plus. That's $1,300, right? $1,380. No suspension. I don't know. That InMotion's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I said. The price.
Welcome. Sorry. Yeah.
And then it's UL rated. You know what I mean, CJ? I don't know if that helps at all, but it's the first UL rated wheel.
Won't electrocute me.
It probably won't. And it probably won't burn up in your house.
Right.
Well, they have the V9's UL certified. UL certified, the V9.
Yeah, it's the first one of its kind.
I have never seen. I've only seen wheels that are plugged in. Okay, like hear me out. Like I've seen wheels go up in flames when they're plugged in. I've seen wheels go up in flames when they're ridden and they crash and the battery gets punctured. I can't say that these wheels are going up in flames because of when they're plugged in. I can't say that it's the battery or they're bad batteries. No, you know what I think it was? I think it was like the electrical system coming into it. Because people are plugging into all kinds of crappy outlets and circuits and
it can't be that because your panel will reset. Like your panel, that's why it has the surge protectors in the panel. So
there's that.
If there was anything weird, it would just trip the panel.
It could be like a different like a voltage rating or something. It could be like a different hertz rating, in the panel, or it could be the panel is old or something like that. I don't know. I just saw one dude. I've seen like so many of them where they plug them in and that's where they exploded. Was at the outlet.
Well, ask yourself this too. A lot of people do not maintain their wheels properly. They beat the snot out of them, ride them in any type of weather. Water gets in, you plug that thing in a charge one day and all of a sudden, man, and this is another thing. Hear me out. New riders, pay attention. When you're charging your wheel, please do not use a dollar store extension cord.
You gotta use the
Charger
green
wheel.
ones. The green ones, right?
Dude,
Yeah,
the
green
big,
ones.
thick orange ones. A
No.
lot of people
Yes,
do that, dude.
orange.
A lot. I'm like, nah. The extension cord heats up, catches on fire, and then it just
Yeah,
That shit
travels.
melts.
it's got to have a
Dude.
ground too. It's got to have a ground on it, like
Yeah,
three
dude.
prong.
Yeah.
You got to have a
No,
three prong.
you rip the little ground thing off and plug it into the green cord.
No,
Do not
no.
use those little cheap extension cords to charge anything, dude. That's how a lot of people burn their houses down with Christmas trees.
Well, you know what I have is I have a surge protector that I plug into my outlet. So, you know, you got your GFIs, and then I got a surge protector. Then I plug my charger to that. So if there's like a bad weather, lightning hits the fucking house, you know, it will pop the GFI, and if it gets through that, it'll pop to the surge thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if
surge
you got a
protector.
surge protector on it, that's good. That's
Yeah.
something I'd recommend.
Yeah,
is
and I
putting a
think that
surge
people should
protector
have
on
those,
it.
man. It's like
Yeah.
$60, but
Right.
hey, dude, I mean, the wheel's like $3,000, right? So I mean, it's insurance.
Yeah.
Something else, if you're even more studious, is you can go out and get one of those electric meter readers and plug your electric unicycle into that, and then plug it into the wall, and then you can see how much electricity you're actually using, because, like, you know, you gotta pay for your electricity. So are you jacking your electric bill up? I mean, I know electric's pretty cheap, but still, some people are on a budget, you know, and like if you're living in downtown New York or someplace like that, and you gotta plug in. You know, I can imagine electricity is probably really expensive in places like that, and even around the world, different places. So get yourself a meter and see what you're using. You know,
You see what you're using, or if solar, you can charge off solar.
now see, like Marty, he just like steals it out of the wall at some like parks area. You know, I was always wondered about that. Like, how do you get free electricity? You know.
Oh, there's places all through New York where you can plug in. They have.
No, you got to go to public parks, CJ. Most public parks have outlets.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Spartacus gave us a great tip. He's like, if we can use AI to create an EC content and make like your awesome channel, then we can all buy wheels. Oh my goodness.
That's okay, Spartacus. I'll pimp Spartacus out.
That is funny.
You heard about the chick that did that, right? She used the AI to make like a version of herself, and she did like an OnlyFans or what. I don't even know how that went down, but she made $70,000 in 1 week.
That's crazy.
Man, I'm changing my avatar up.
How much do you think Robson makes being a whore?
Yeah. Change your voice too, man.
Yeah,
Make
change
it,
the voice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
That is hilarious.
So here's the Apex. 2,700 watt hour battery with a 3,200 watt motor. $3,699 US plus tax. Okay, so here's another way of looking at it, though. These machines that are this expensive have a level of quality built into them that is like almost like a safety mechanism, you know? There are things in these wheels that are that expensive that have been designed to keep you safe. They're not like the cheaper wheels, like battery management systems, better motors, better body designs.
The thing that kind of boggles in my mind, and Dale, you might be able to answer this one a little better than me. Didn't one of the 9 bots come with a BMS?
Not that I remember.
That's the Z10. That was the Z10.
One of the 9 bots came with a battery management system all them years ago, and it seemed like I don't know why the other ones just got away from that. So
yeah, it was a Z10.
See, so I just couldn't remember which one it was. I'm just surprised that other unicycles didn't follow. I mean, that wheel came out over 4 years ago.
Well, you got to remember they were being backed up by Segway.
Yeah,
9bot and Segway did it together.
9bot bought Segway when because they were competing with Solo Wheel over who had the rights to make EUC.
Oh, that's right.
So 9bot bought Segway to get the original self-balancing patent.
Wow.
And they bought it out for ages, and then they both fell behind. And then that's when Emotion come up and fucking right. So 9bot bought Segway.
Okay. Vibes is saying I just got mad. I got screwed over $4,500 to V-Fund Master Pro. I wish I got anything else. I remember you complaining about that, dude. I felt your pain, man.
$4,500. Is that Canadian dollars? Like, man, that's a V1. What you pay for your V3, CJ?
The V3, what did I pay for it? I can tell you exactly. I'm actually here at the eWheels page, so let me look. I paid.
Oh, here's a good one, guys. Appropriate name. It says, David, people always ask me if my EUC is a Segway. I say no, just took off the handlebars. Dude, that's the best way to tell people. Yeah.
I paid for this thing, and I got the street tire and the different batteries. I got the V350S with a street tire. The grand price was $4,200. Now, the motor on this thing is a 5,000 watt motor. So it's got the same thing that the Panther's got. The Panther's using the V3 Master Pro motor, okay? And the Master Pro has 4,800 watt hours. So I think it's bigger than the Panther still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the difference is the shock system on it.
Gotcha. Guys, I gotta answer this question.
No, the Master Pro V3 has the what EX30 motherboards in it now, with more MOSFETs. So it's kind of a completely different machine, but you know.
Well, because they always mix and match their parts. And I will say this to you, Zen, right here, because I heard this in your video, and I was going to leave a comment. I said, no, I won't. So I'm glad you're on it if you're still here. So he goes, at least you didn't buy the EX20. I will say this about the EX20. The EX20 is much better than what people think it is. It's basically a slightly stripped down version of the EX30. And I had got the tire change on the EX20. And I had one of the wheel guys work on it to change the tire. He rode it, and he was really surprised at how comfortable and plush the ride was on the EX20. A lot of people knock that wheel, but the EX20 actually rides pretty darn good. Now, would I ride it in rain and stuff? No. But the wheel actually feels really, really good. Yeah, it does.
Go George,
I got a
Go
great
had
deal
one.
on it too. What's that?
Go George Go had one.
Yeah, even think about it. Go George Go got rid of it, and then he ended up buying another one.
You're kidding me? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he ended up buying another one used. Yeah, I'm telling you, EX20 is better than what people think it is. It's like a slightly stripped down version of the EX20, but in some cases, it's actually built better. I mean, that thing is hefty. Well, you had it, CJ. I bought it off CJ. I got a great deal on it. But the thing was very well built. It was built very, very well. Heavy, 104 pounds, but it was built well, and it's a comfortable ride. It is. But I wouldn't pay. I mean, the price they have it gone for now, I'm surprised.
Yeah, eWheels has got it. What's eWheels got it for, CJ? You still on that
it's
website?
Still like $3,000. It's over $3,000.
Yeah. Well, it's because of the batteries that it's got.
It has the Li-Tech packs in it, I think.
Yeah, 3,400.
Yeah,
3,600 watt hour Li-Tech battery pack, 3,000 watt motor. That's not it's not a bad unit. It's a good unit.
It's not. I keep trying to tell people it's not a bad unit at all. Not at all. And I'm not a big wheel person, but the thing is comfortable, man. I mean, when you're out on the street riding, the thing is so comfortable.
What's it weigh?
I'd say it's like a Sherman. It really is.
Yeah. What's it weigh though? Like 100 and something, right?
104 pounds.
Yeah.
104 pounds. Like I said, if you can find, I told anybody, if you're looking for a big batteried wheel and you want something comfortable, that EX20 is actually a good deal. I mean, you can put EX30 parts probably on that darn thing.
How much is a Sherman S?
I don't think you can buy that anymore.
No, you can still buy it. I think eWheels has it. Check. I think they still have them. I think. Don't quote me. I believe they do.
I think so. But that price is probably going to be really close to EX20, right?
Yeah, they're still selling for a hefty price. Those EX, any Libra coming up.
So
Yeah,
what is this
EX20 is a great wheel maybe 2
rocket?
years ago. But not, I wouldn't buy one now.
This rocket looks interesting. Suspension, cylindrical shocks, the Commander. Okay, similar to the Commander Pro. What is this thing? C40 motor. Why does this thing look like a small electric unicycle, but
It looks
It's a
like a
little
little
bit
mini.
bigger than the Falcon. It's a little
It looks
bit
like a
bigger than
little
the Falcon.
Commander Mini.
Oh, you know what, guys? I think I have a video I can show you with the
I like it.
It's cool looking.
Yeah. It looks like it's a finished product.
Yeah, it does.
See, that's what I'm always looking for in these electric unicycles. Does it look like a solid finished product? That's one thing that I have to say about in-motion wheels is when you buy one, you know it's done.
it's
You
done.
know? This looks pretty good, I guess. What kind of a body is it? They want $22.99 for it. I guess that's a good entry level. I mean, if you're gonna drop some money on it. 2,000 watt motor, C40. You've got what? Do you have a choice on this? Well, okay. So if you compare it to the EX30, you've got a choice of motor, battery, and tire. Whereas this one's kind of like you don't really have much of a choice here as of yet. I don't see. Wait a minute, it says tire exact miles. You confirm. Okay. Well, okay. This comes with a tubeless, extra wide, 90-90-10. All right. So maybe that's why it looks weird to me.
What, the rocket?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little teeny little.
Oh, that
little
tire's
teeny thing.
yeah, that tire's like a 4-inch. Yeah, it's a 90-90 with a 4-inch tire. That's a wide effing tire.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Tubeless.
Hey, well, hey, Sensei.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to take off. So it was good
Oh,
being on the show
man.
with you, man.
Yes, sir.
So
Always a pleasure.
I'm out of here, CJ. Hey, Dale.
Later,
Thank you
Mike.
for coming through, brother. I'll be hitting you up. And peace and happy writing always, guys.
Appreciate you, brother. I'll hit you up tomorrow, man.
Yep. All right,
bro.
CJ. All right, Dale.
Yeah, bud.
All right, everybody. Bye.
All right, Mikey. Later, bro. Thank you. Oh, it was a pleasure with Mikey. Greenmaster Mike has left the building. All right, we're gonna plow. I keep saying plow through. I appreciate all the support on here with the questions and everything, man. This is awesome. Let me keep on rocking here. They're talking about what vibes talking about kangaroos. Can a 90-90 fit on the links? I didn't think a 90-90 could fit on the links either. Hold on, I'm gonna remove Mikey here, and we can let's see, we got, yeah, this is a good format here. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, you know what? My content is shit so far, but I'm trying learn both at once, filming and writing. Big fans of all you guys. Hey, well, okay, so what can I say about content making? Yeah, you just keep making your
You
content,
just keep
dude.
making it, man.
Yeah,
That's it. You just keep making it, dude. We've all gone through, and I still make some crappy content.
Cincy, man, I got a question though. I got a question. It's that
Yes.
you ride around with like your stick, right? You got a stick with a camera on it, like Marty does.
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid that the wind's gonna like take that stick and like point you in a direction you don't want to go in?
Dude, I'll tell you this, right? When I first learned how to ride, a lot of the stuff I did was in a park. And just like you said, it was windy one day. I went out with the camera and I pointed the selfie stick, and it was like a rudder on a plane, and it pushed me out of the bike lane into the road. Yeah, I'm lucky I was in the park. But I learned very quickly, man, you have to be careful with a selfie stick. The longer it is, the harder it is to keep yourself straight and balanced while you're riding. So when you first start out, you might want to start out with a shorter stick. If you're just getting started, put your camera on a tripod and just ride around the camera. Then you work your way up to a selfie stick and keep it short and keep the angle like on a wide angle. That way you can get more of your, more of you in frame. And then as you get more comfortable on the wheel, you extend the selfie stick out. But yeah, be careful when it's windy. If it's too windy, don't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll learn the hard way. You'll steer you right out.
I tried it for 2 seconds and I went that way and I was like, oh no.
So yeah, dude. But I've been doing it for so long now. It's like when I stick it out, but when I put it out there and it's windy, I'll just kind of counter steer the other way to keep myself.
Right.
But it's so natural. I do it all the time, Okay, he said the 31st. He's talking about the TEF1 race in Atlantic City. I might go down, Zen.
That's my birthday.
Oh, the 31st?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
It's a couple of months.
Early. Or is it 31st of May or March?
Yeah. May.
May? Okay, May. Okay. Yeah, here it is right here. TEF1 May. Okay. Yeah, I might have to go down. Might have to go check that out. I think that's not, I can drive down quick.
Now, are any of these races time trial races? Like racing against each other, sure, on a track, going around, but are any of them like time trials? Like just going in a straight line?
TEF1 has a nice circuit, and I believe you have to do the time trial in order to get your pole. You like your pole position, if that makes any sense. Yeah.
No, they should do it like drag racing, man. Right? Find an old drag racing track and use that. That'd be kind of cool.
Dude, I've been on a hunt for like an old go-kart track or something, man. I've been doing that. It's just, or even like an old golf course, like a 9-hole golf course or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
No, I got kicked off the golf course though. I don't know, man. It better be like abandoned because those golfers, they take that shit seriously, and I literally had people chasing me around.
Oh yeah, you got to go to like
right over the green. They fucking hate it.
Yeah, you got to go to an abandoned one. Vibes, I'm with you, dude. I'm a cruise rider, man. I'm never trying to be at the front of the pack anywhere.
Last time I seen Vibes do a live when he was on a ride, like fucking they all just took off and he was just
left.
Yeah, he couldn't find him. I was like, fucking poor cunt. Like, it's not very nice and just piss off on him. But that's what their rides, you just gotta do your own rides, Vibes. Fucking more chill rides.
Dude, I'm a chill rider, dude.
Yeah.
CJ just called Speedy. This is a while back when you called him Speedy Gonzalez. That was funny, though, dude. Oh man, these comments are from over almost an hour. We got a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip down a little bit, guys, if you don't mind here. Yeah, let me see how far. Okay, that's not that many. Hold on a second. Where am I? Yeah. Some of them I can skip down now. Here, Michigan.
Oh, okay, so here's a big question. Is there this group of EUC riders that literally live under the bridge?
Really?
No, I'm asking. Like I keep seeing like these kids riding around up in Seattle like they don't have a home,
I don't know about that one.
Oh yeah. They're always out there. They're always out there. You never see them actually anywhere but out there. Where they're always hanging out. So it's like I just picture these folks, they're so like hanging on the hobby. They're addicted, highly addicted, and they're hanging underneath the bridge with their electric unicycles,
Saving the loot, man.
It's kind of like Roger going down to that piece of cement out there where they race on the on the levee and stuff like that. They're always out there. I see people like way the hell out there, and with a tent pitched and sleeping bags, I'm thinking they're always there.
I'm a lone rider.
Yeah.
Power knobs are good, Ricard. I like the power knobs. I don't know if you tried the power knobs, CJ. They're actually pretty good. Has anyone on the panel rode the NOSFET? No, I haven't.
Well, Sort of, kind of, if you've ridden a Leaper Kim.
I missed it. They had the Apex demo day in New York, and I missed it. I missed it. A lot of stuff going on up here, so.
So what about that Falcon? What about the Falcon? You like that? I like it. I'm looking at it. I keep looking at it.
I have a video for you on that. I'm going to play that in 1 second, and you can make the comparison between the Falcon and the Rocket. I'll play that in 1 second. I'm going to skip down what we got.
Yeah, let's see that, because I saw Marty pushing the Falcon, and it looked pretty good. I mean, you know, Roger jumped on it, and he was saying like, oh well, it's kind of like a Mini, but you know, it's got suspension, and it's got a trolley handle, and it's small, and I wouldn't mind having one with a street tire on it.
Right. You can get one. I believe you.
Yeah.
You can get one a street tire. DuPont, what's happening, brother? Welcome. Sorry if I missed that.
Where's Mr. DuPont from?
I'm not sure, man.
We've got people from all over the world.
All over. Appreciate it, man.
Popping in, yeah. We're like a global network.
I'm a little bit late here. I think Adam's just going through withdrawal sentence from EUC. He wanted a monthly salary.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Adam. They're talking about Adam. But the thing, I do YouTube. I don't do it for the money, dude. I mean, I have a job outside. I do okay. Never got into it for the money.
No, it's an art, man.
Yeah, it's an art form. I mean, if the money comes, that's great. But if it doesn't, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Yeah, the only way you can make money in this real niche thing is like you market your safety equipment, your pads, your gizmos, your gadgets, your accessories, you know, and you drop a link to like Amazon, and a lot of people, they want to know what you're using, you know, I mean, if I know somebody that's got some good armor, right, and it's protecting them and doing the job, I want to know what that is, you know.
Right.
Well, I don't waste my money on like just a bunch of crap.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, that makes sense. I think too, and this is for anyone looking to make videos, EUC, whatever, any content. If you don't pace yourself, you will burn yourself out. You know, you got to love what you do.
That's part of the reason why I started making shorts, Sensi. I just do shorts now. It's 1 minute. It gets the point across. It doesn't wear me out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to spend more time writing than I am making videos, you know.
No, it makes sense. I do a mix. I'll do some shorts. You see that? I'll do some live streaming and make videos. And this is the thing which you have to understand about videos. Well, you already know, CJ. Let's say you go on a ride. You might film. Let's say you go on a 2-hour ride. You get like an hour and a half's worth of footage, right? But you're out there riding for 3 hours or whatever, off and on filming. Then you come in, you got to take that footage off the camera, upload it. That could take an hour, hour and a half. Then you got to edit it. Depending on how you edit it, it can take from an hour, 4 hours. Sometimes it may take people 8 hours to edit one video. Then you got to upload it. It's a lot of time. And I don't think people understand how much time it takes to do one video.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It does. So
short content
it's
is good.
It's more about how well you make videos than how well you write the information you're putting across.
Yeah, I mean, you have some people
you put together a really good video, then you know
yeah,
it's gonna work. But if you're doing real cool shit and it's just like single frame, like home filming styles, like it doesn't pick up traction no matter what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
Like my channel's got fuck all people, and I'm shit at editing. So, but if I could edit good videos, then I'd have more. But it's more. I think it's more about being a good editor than it is being a good writer.
Well, I would say yes and no. I mean, you definitely got the skills. Because, dude, I see some people, maybe not with EUCs, but I see some people put out content and it's like shoot, upload, and they're getting hundreds of thousands of views. And I'm like, they didn't edit anything, man. So I don't know. Maybe it depends on the niche that you're in. But yeah, I've seen some videos where camera shaking all, you're getting dizzy watching, you're like, Yeah. And
Oh yeah.
it does well, man. So
360 footage is fucking pain in the ass as well. Because you've got
that's
to go
no
through it all
joke.
before you even pull it to edit. You've got to go through the whole thing and tell it where to look, and that's just as time consuming as the actual edit. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude,
the pain.
people
I've got
don't
my
know.
360 cameras. The card's full, and I haven't touched it because it's just the pain.
It's
I
a
don't want to
pain.
have to go through that much and tell it where to look and then upload it and all that crap.
It's a pain in the butt. And if you ever notice
Yeah.
too, a lot, and people don't start out with a 360 camera and you see them go back to the GoPros and the DJIs because it's just easier. It's
I use my
easier to
phone
just
most of the time.
yeah, it's easier
Yeah.
to edit.
Yeah.
I get more views on the shorts too as well.
You get a lot of views.
I
Well,
get like
people click through shorts.
right. I get more people looking at it that aren't electric unicycle riders.
Yeah. Well, it's like TikTok. They just scroll through it and fucking they're watching hundreds of videos instead of one or two. So it gets more views. I think
It gets
YouTube's
way
trying to
more
push it that
views.
way as well towards shorts, because then they
Yeah,
don't have
dude.
to pay as much.
I'm lucky if I get a couple hundred views on my stuff. And it's like I have
same.
dude, I have like 627 videos up there too. And it's just but I put out the content and whatever happens, happens. I'll tell anybody too, if you're getting into it, answer all your comments. When the
Yeah.
people come in, make sure you answer everything.
I
That's
try
a-
to. I do. I promise. I try
Mhm.
to. Sometimes it takes me a month.
Well, no, sometimes YouTube will hide your comments too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We got V10F. Let's see this. I'm sorry. Okay, that's 670. That's a good effing deal, dude. That's a really good deal for V10F. And that wheel is solid. People don't realize that's a solid freaking wheel. It really is.
1.5 miles on it. Suckers.
Ran to the grocery store, back, made it. Food. All right, nice, Gwen. Thanks for coming in. Made a rhyme.
What's the funniest thing you've ever heard when riding from someone that sees you?
Oh, man. I don't even know, dude. I don't know about funny. I choked the guy last summer.
You choked the guy?
I did, man. I did. He went off on a tangent. Dude I have the video up there. I didn't put everything up there. Dude the thing is, I was riding around. That's when I first got the T4. And I was just doing like a quick first impressions ride. And I had my camera out. And the dude was liquored up driving. That's what I didn't know at the time. That's why he was going all crazy. I got a camera too. I'm like, dude, what are you talking? I don't even know what you're talking about. Long story short, I went to get away from him. And I rode right up where he lived. And he straddled across the road and pulled up in his driveway. And we started arguing back and forth. And I guess the video's up there. But at one point, I ended up putting my camera down and the battery fell out. And my T4 was laying on his side, and he went to go pick it up. And I was like, no, dude. And I shot in on him, and I put him in a guillotine, and I sprawled on him, and I just leaned back and started choking him. He was like, and I could feel all the life coming out of his bleed. He's about to go, man. And I threw him down on the ground. But as far as funny, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's it, man. I choke a guy. That's probably like the highlight of my
years ago. I was riding through town and I went past these two, like, I don't know how you'd say a yobbo. Do you have yobbos over there? Or like, I don't know, these two rough kind of dudes. And I was riding past and one of them goes, "What the fuck's that?" And his mate goes, "It's the future, you idiot." That fucking cracked me up. And one time, like when I first started riding, probably a year in, I was on a holiday somewhere and I was riding around like filming with my phone, and some kid goes, "Oh, he's controlling it with his phone." No, just
like a remote control.
I'll just do this when I turn.
Dude, I had a kid. I was riding late one night, man, in the summer because it was hot. And I was on not the T4, I was on the Tesla. has the lights on it, and this kid yelling, "Mommy, mommy, look, it's a UFO! It's a UFO!" Just glide it off, man.
Oh shit. How about you,
Yeah,
Tigger?
yeah. So one thing about the electric unicycle, man, all that riding, people always giving you attention. That's so cool. You gotta love it, man. I love attention. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. It's so freaking fun, and then people will stop and talk to you and ask you, "How do you do that? How do you do that? I want to do that." You know.
Yeah.
100%.
You get used to the attention though, and then after a while you don't notice it. But then you go
Right.
somewhere without your will, and then you'll notice it. You're not getting it. It's weird because
Yeah,
like you're just so used to everyone looking at you. Then you go somewhere without it, and you're just like another person in the crowd.
it's
You're
definitely
on
an
stealth
attention
mode.
getter. It is. Oh, look at this, guys. This is exactly what we had said before. Appropriate name. He says, "Yeah, I used to mod my car. Way too expensive of a hobby. Can't imagine boats." Yeah, I remember I put an exhaust just from the catalytic converter back. The exhaust was like $1,200. Just, you know what I mean? That's not even counting the headers or to even get it put on. You know what I mean? So
Get a V9 for that, can't you?
get a V9. Yeah, dude, it's true. Oh, we got another legend in the making in the house. Electrified rider. Everybody sub to this dude's channel. Makes fantastic content. And Ryder, we got to get you on the show, bro. Yeah, man, we got to get you on here. He makes great content, man. I love his channel.
Click in the link. Bring him on now.
Electrified Rider's a cool dude, man. Puts out really good stuff.
I should mention on my channel, it's what is it called, of the electric unicycle, right? And just find my channel, and on there, what I did was I subscribe to anybody that rides an electric unicycle. Anybody, okay? Kids, old people, young people, talented riders, everybody. And I subscribe, and my subscriptions are public. So if you want a good source of different riders and seeing what's going on, you can go to my channel, check out my subscriptions, and then you'll have a complete list of as many people as I've found so far on YouTube. And if there's anybody out there that makes kind of regular videos, I'll add you to my channel.
Nice. And I'm going to put all your information. It might not be tomorrow, hopefully by Sunday. I'll put all your channel information down in the description below. And yeah, guys,
everybody's in there. Yep. Everybody's in there.
Everybody, man.
I'm a bit like that with Instagram. Like, if I see an EUC in the picture, I'll hit follow.
I'm the same way.
Quite often, I'm hitting follow back, and I didn't even realize that they'd followed me to start with.
Facts. I do the same thing. Oh, so I'm going to answer both of these in the thing. Ronan Ryder, he did a speed test on the F-22, and he started getting beeps at 45 miles an hour. 45. So, and Ronan's a good tester, puts out really good content when it comes to reviews and stuff like that. And I always trust his videos. So and Ronan's about 220, I think, as far as weight. And yeah, I think that video came out last week. He hit 45, a little over 45. But it was the type of beeps where you don't want to push it too much. You know what I mean? Or you might get the either push back or cut out, depending on how it was set up. But he said he laid off of it after that. So I thought the wheel would go faster. I thought the wheel would be, a 55 plus, maybe 60 plus mile an hour wheel. But I guess they toned it down.
It probably is. But Kingsong have always been known to limit their stuff.
Yeah. They're not. I don't think they're going to have that thing unless they do a firmware update. I don't see them, trying to break the speed record here.
I'll be honest. Kingsong isn't even a thought in my head.
They used to be the best back in the old days.
Yeah.
I used to like that. Was it the 18XL?
Yeah, that's a good wheel.
And
it's basically the 18-inch version of the 16X.
Mm-hmm. The 16X.
Same speed and specs.
I love the 16X.
The S18. I had an S18.
I like that wheel too.
I got rid of it and I gave it away.
Yeah, dude. Be careful on the V10F. Yeah. That will it'll push you back, but you've pretty much reached the max at 29 miles an hour.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing 29.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Be 10.
Stay
Maybe
safe.
20,
Don't go over
25.
25 on that wheel. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go over 25 on that wheel. Electrified rider, me. Okay, biker. Let me see. Oh, me and an e-biker on a ride today. He was interested in getting into EUC. Has offered to sell him a wheel, teach him how to ride. Let's see if he follows through. Yeah, dude. That's cool, man. That is cool, man. Keep us posted on that. Do a video. That'd be cool. See that? I told you, electrified rider. And I watch all your videos. Yeah, he flies on that freaking. I think he has a few wheels, but been rocking out on that the GT Pro, the Sherman L. Lorax, welcome to the stream. This is for you, Dale. How's the riding scene in Australia?
It varies. Like up in Brisbane, it's really good. Go riding with the group almost every night. Perth's got a good scene, but they'll only really do a weekly ride, and it's hard to get anyone to ride outside of that. Adelaide, where I'm near now, crap. But Melbourne's got a pretty good scene, and over in Tassie, Tassie was starting to build up all right, but I haven't been there for a couple of years, so I'm not really sure what it's like at the moment. But I'll be there in a couple of weeks, so
nice.
I'll find out. But yeah, it depends where you are.
How's the cops treat electric unicycle riders in Australia?
Depends what state. Like, there's still a couple of states where they're not legal, and they'll fine you. I've got a warrant in Victoria because I got pulled over. I got pulled over just riding slowly down the footpath at night. Like, I was in this small town right in the middle of the in bumfuck nowhere.
Funny. Wait a minute. And, wait. A warrant for riding your electric unicycle?
Yeah. Well, they summons me to court, and I'm like,
no.
I was literally just passing through the state. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking go to court for that. It's ridiculous. So, one day it'll catch up with me, but that'll just basically just like get arrested, get bail, another court date.
That is crazy.
I'm not too fussed about it. And I had to go to court in New South Wales because I was about 6 miles over the border from Queensland, because it's legal in Queensland, it's not legal in New South Wales. I was about 6 miles over the border, and I got pulled up, and I had to go to court for that. And then there was all
what
these
do they even say to you? What do they even say to you?
They try to do me with stuff like operating an unregistered registrable vehicle, and it's like, and the judge was just like, well, it's not a registrable vehicle, so scrap that. And in the end, because they've said that you're not allowed to do it, she's like, well, I can't just give you nothing. So what she did was gave me a 12 months good behavior thingy. Like, if I get caught riding it in New South Wales again in the next 12 months, I'll get in trouble. But it's been more than 12 months now anyway, so it's just stupid. But
it doesn't.
Some states, like half the states, it's legal, and like they've got rules like you're not allowed to go, like some you're not allowed to go over 25, and then up in Perth, it's not allowed to be capable of more than 25. And that's why I got that sticker over the Leap Kim label that says 25 km/h limited.
Right.
So they can't find a brand on it anywhere, so they can't look it up, and then it's just like pretend it's like that. But
debadge your freaking wheel, man. Debadge.
Yeah, I nearly had my links taken off me 6 days after I got it.
Oh, geez.
I was fucking devoed, but they gave it back in the end. So,
here in the United States, nobody really gets it. The cops don't really bother anybody about it
unless they're bored.
Unless they're bored.
I ride like
cops don't care.
30, 35.
No, they think it's cool. They're like, oh, how do you they'll have a combo with you, and they're like, where do I get one?
I haven't had any problem out the police up in Jersey. I got kicked off. We were in this park one time, and they just asked us to keep it out on the bike path because it was pretty crowded in the park. We weren't flying around or anything. We're like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, man, just keep it out there. And they asked us a few questions. And it was this big brolic dude too. I was like, "You want to learn how to ride?" He goes, "Hell no, ain't getting on that shit." And that was it.
In the earlier days, like before that actually got to know about electric scooters and all this shit and they're illegal and all that crap. But in the early days, I used to get pulled over more so they can ask me about it because they were like, "Oh, well,
Like
what's
what
that
it
thing?"
is, yeah.
And one time I was riding back. It was nighttime, and I had a long neck. I guess I think it'll be like a 40, like a large beer or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I was riding backwards down the road with one of them in my hand, and I seen the cop coming. So I turned the corner, and as I got to the next corner, I seen him turning. So I turned that corner, and I just pulled over and waited. I'm thinking, here we go. And they fucking pulled up and wound the window down, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, mate. We're not going to tell you off. We just want to say you've got mad skills on that thing, bro." And off they went. I was thinking,
That's
"Oh,
cool.
fuck, I'm in trouble now because I'm drinking as well." Like,
That's
that was
funny.
pretty funny. That was funny.
Stan.
But yeah, drink riding. I don't know if they really know what to do about that because I've been twice. I've been taken to the station because I've blown over the limit. Like the first time was like, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago in Tasmania,
Okay.
and I had a blood alcohol limit of 0.36. So not 0.03, but 0.36. So like 7.5 times the legal limit. And they couldn't believe it. So they took me to the station and I was still the same. And then they're like talking to each other, then looking at me, then talking to each other. And in the end, they're just like, "All right, you can go." Because they couldn't figure out what to charge me with. So they just let me go. And I literally rode my wheel out of the station.
Right. Have you ever found that after you've had a few drinks, you ride better?
I ride heaps better when I'm drunk. That's why I'm not a good racer. I'm not good at racing because I have to wear pads because I don't normally wear pads. And I have to wear pads so my knees don't feel like they normally do. And I'm not allowed to drink before the race. So I get a little bit nervous sometimes and stuff. But when I'm drunk, I wouldn't be bad at racing if I could do it after a few beers, you know.
Right. Yeah. No, I hit the hotel and have a couple of gin and tonics and I'm riding like way better when I leave.
Oh,
yeah. Well, the first time I did a full, like a 20 stairs set of stairs backwards, I'd already had 14 beers.
What?
If I wasn't drunk,
good though.
I probably wouldn't have tried that.
No, but you wouldn't have felt it either, you know?
Yeah. Nah, he wouldn't have felt nothing. He wouldn't have felt
I thought it was great. I just whizzed around and did it again straight away. I thought, that was awesome. Yeah.
We got, real quick, we have Stan's
Don't drink and ride.
PDVs. The only one I know that's UL certified, Stan, is the V9. I think it's the only one. That's the only one, I think. Real quick, guys, here. Hold on a second. Ricardo, do you think Bago will sell a lot of Panthers? My answer, no. I don't think so. I think for the people that want a wheel like that, I think it'll do okay. But I think the price is going to hold a lot of people off. That's an expensive wheel. And that's just to get the wheel. That's not saying if you want to add pad. I tell people always add a couple extra $100 to a wheel when you get it to get it to where you like it. Because you might change the pedals, you might change the, you want to put better pads on it.
Maybe I should sell them in good wheels and just buy a Panther and call it good.
You could do that, or sell half of them.
No. I less is more. Less is more.
What I'm saying is, you like your Sherman L.
I do. I like the Lieberkim stuff, man.
Keep the L and keep the and whatever you sell your other stuff, get the Panther and call it a day.
I just keep looking at Bagoat all the time, trying to find that perfect wheel. It's like Lieberkim made it easy for me, but Bagoat's making it tough because they got so many different choices.
They got a ton of choices. They need to slow down a bit.
I
think if they would make a wheel, get the feedback, and then if they're going to do an update, fix all the stuff that they had a problem with on their wheels, they'd make, their quality would be better, but they don't. They just keep one iteration after the next and just making minor little changes, and it's not.
Maybe two wheels. Maybe a Falcon or the Rocket. Are you going to play the video? You said you're going to play the video.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just get to this real quick right here with Electrified Rider. He says, I try to charge my wheels from a small solar setup. Okay, that's a good thing. During off-peak hours from the grid, the cost of electricity is much less before 4 p.m. and after 9 p.m. All right, see there? That's what I'm saying. You come to these streams and get some knowledge. So let's go to, give me 1 second here. Let me.
Man, what's your setup? What's his setup? If he's using solar, that's a great idea, man. Then you don't have to. Then you can just, summer's coming up, plug in your solar, charge away, and it's not costing you anything. That's awesome.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go to. I think this is it right here. Let me see. Is it this?
Make a video. I'd say Electric Rider, make a video. Show us how to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100% do that. Here we go. Here's the video here. I'm gonna pop this up. So it might actually. Okay, we're gonna push us off to the side.
All right, so let's see, what is the free spin?
Okay, credit goes out to a fees from E-Rides, okay? So if you're looking to buy a rocket, E-Rides, check him out. Great customer service, prices on point. Afeez is a great guy. So all credit for this video goes out to Afeez K and E-Rides, okay? So let me make this bigger for everybody. And here we go, as a Joker would say.
Of the rocket. That's about, I can see 118 kilometers there.
Look at that
So this is the comparison,
cool.
side by side with the Falcon. Actually, you know what? Let me remove this. So side by side, so you can see the size comparison. Alright, and how do I switch this off? There you go.
The wheel is the same size, the body's bigger. Looks like
it's not that much bigger than the Falcon. And obviously this has got the handlebar.
Not much, yeah.
The tire, you can see the tire sizes are very similar. They're the same tire. Are they the same tire size? Same size.
Yeah, okay. That's what it looks like.
And then this is the cutoff motor to stop the motor from spinning. The weight. It is heavier than the Falcon for sure, but it's not substantially heavier. All right, you've taken this off. There was something here.
Not finished.
Oh, it's not finished. Oh, I got it. Okay, so there was something here, but the stand has been taken off. Let me see again.
It looks good though.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's definitely manageable. Let me compare it. Oh, I keep doing that. So there you go. Let me compare it against the Falcon. I'm going to switch this one off. Okay. Yeah, the Falcon is lighter. The Falcon is 22, isn't it? I think it's about 22, and this is 28.
Yes.
So this is about 27, 28. It's about 5 kilograms difference. My early first impression is you guys would not be disappointed with this. The torque is there. It's eager to go. The torque is accessible. You can play with it. When I'm talking about play with it, like you can torque it a little bit, and it will respond to you. There's enough power there that, according to what I've been told, because I wasn't riding yesterday, you can go to about 70, 75 kilometers an hour, and the pedal will tilt you up.
That's about
you might want to change the tire though. I found that this tire, even on the Falcon as well, it does wobble a little bit. So if you're familiar with the Falcon, you will know that there's a bit of wobbleness. E-Rides will probably be thinking about having a lowering kit for the Falcon. On this, however, this has, I mean, you can lower the pedals on this, right? I believe so, because Extreme Bulls, yeah, it is adjustable, so you can lower it. So if you find that it's wobbling a little bit and you want to increase your center of gravity, or decrease the center of gravity rather, you can lower it. Is this the same pedal hanger on the Extreme Bulls normally? Is it the same? Is it the same pedal? Is it the same pedal hanger on the Extreme Bull? Is it the same one? Yeah, hi. So the same thing. Okay, so that means you can. So the same third-party pedals. This pedal is decent, by the way. I like the size. It's got the spikes. But if you've got like third-party pedals like E-Rides, it will definitely go on here as well. If you're selling your old wheels, you can always put them here. But I'm going to try this once again. But I really like this wheel. It's actually quite torquey. It's very responsive. Have you tried it? You have not?
Yeah, I'm not.
All right.
That's funny.
Wow.
It
I guess
looks a
the
little
question is,
beefier
will
than
I
the
be
Falcon.
getting one? I'll definitely be considering it. One thing I like about this is I mean, it's a nice size. It's a really nice size. But the power is the unique selling point of this, the speed and the torque. You will not, like, people will not be disappointed with this. All right, so the suspension for the Rocket is a progressive spring suspension. Yeah, but you know, suspension is great. I think most people are going to get it because of the torque. So I'm going again one last time. Oh my God. Oh, it's very.
You can see that thing is quick, man.
You see that? Can you hear this?
Speed's no faster than the Pattern S, though.
Yeah, that it might be.
No, he
I
just
would-
said 75, and I've
On top speed, no, I'm talking about
Yeah.
off the jump, maybe.
Wow.
Mm,
Yeah, I think
it'd be interesting to see them up against each other in like a drag race.
But yeah, he's still thinking. So hopefully
Will will be racing against the
It looks pretty good.
yeah, it does. It does. Okay, this is, I think that's it, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think they had a drag race between that and the what was that one? The GT, the one that's up from the mini bull, the mini one. The string, oh man, I can't remember. I'm getting the names mixed up on it. But it's the one that has the 20-inch tire above the Mini Pro. And it won the drag race. It beat it. It just out accelerated the thing. Now, top speed, no, but in that drag race, it beat it, man. That thing is quick.
Well, so okay, so what you're gonna do? What's your daily driver gonna be for this summer? What's gonna be your go-to?
I normally don't buy a wheel without testing it out, but I think this time I'm either going to take a gamble on the Arrow or the Rocket for me. One of the two.
Rocket.
One of the two. I'm leaning more toward the Rocket. I know people say, no. I don't know, man. I might do the Rocket or the Arrow. One of the two. One of the two. Give me your feedback in the comments. What do you think I should do? Should I do a pool, man? I don't know, man. All right, let me try to go up here. I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to. I lost the comment. Where are we here? Okay. All right. Electrified Rider getting some shout outs. And this one, okay. Okay, we're gonna go back down. Okay, Quinn says UL certification is kind of junk for PEVs. Way better place to get it. Info for safety battery construction. Well, I think the way it's going now, it's good for EUCs because there's a lot of places, not a lot, but more than it used to be, where they don't want you bringing them things in, whether it's inside of a store, even apartment buildings. So if you do have a certified UL, they can't argue with you bringing it in, you know. So that's a good thing. Yeah, the EX20 is not going to win any beauty contest, but the wheel is built. What I mean by that is the wheel is actually overbuilt. When you look at how the metal and frame of it, that thing is freaking chunky, man. You know, CJ, the thing is.
Yeah, I know. It looks like a science experiment, but it's a good wheel.
It's a good wheel, man. It's like I said, I think they rushed over because they came out with the EX30 next, but it's like a chunkier version of the EX30 in a sense, as far as the frame and everything.
Yeah, the few times I rode it, it was like, oh, this is pretty nice.
Yeah. Even I was surprised. Even Wrong Way, he actually did a video on EX20, and he actually liked it. He's like, it's not a bad wheel. It's not a bad wheel. He had some minor critiques on it, but overall, man, that wheel It's not bad at all. It's not. Let's see if we can, let's see. Pagoda's trying to get better with every iteration, but quality and design-wise, still tough to compete. Yeah, Librachem is still top dog. But as far as performance goes, I think Pagoda is still, you know, a little bit ahead of Librachem. A little bit.
They're both faster than most people ride anyway.
Oh, it's much faster than I ride, dude. So it don't even matter.
I'd much rather go something quality that's not going to break if I crash it over something that so I can boast that it's faster than the other one. You know, I'm never going to do that speed anyway.
I think it's been a long road with Pagoda.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've seen so many new wheels coming out, and I guess maybe I'm lucky to kind of jump in, like right when I saw the kind of the transition from plastic bodied unicycles to suspension units, you know, with metal chassis and all that kind of good stuff. And they're like on a evolution pathway. They are. So I guess these new units, you know, they're just making better stuff as time goes by. And I guess it's kind of hard to really know what you like unless it's kind of like a pair of shoes, man. You got to go to the shoe store and try on 5 pair to find out what's your deal. You know, and I don't know, it's expensive, but I mean, if you get hooked and you enjoy it and it makes you happy, then I guess really money isn't kind of the deal. You know, I mean, I really think that people, you know, they ride electric unicycles like for benefits that are more than just the amount of money that we pay for it. You know, and I kind of like look at Marty Backey with his electric unicycles channel. I always looked at his channel as like it was some kind of an art form or like an art piece. You know, just the scenery, the wonderment of Marty riding around on this one wheel and doing what he's doing with this scenery, and it just looks like magic.
Yeah,
you know.
Dude. Yeah, I like when I got into it, man. Marty's videos. The thing too, what a lot of newer riders don't get about Marty. Marty puts out awesome content. We all know that. I mean, the scenery is second to none in California. The EUC that we ride today would not be what they are if it wasn't for Marty. That whole thing he did with Overheat Hill and pushing those things way past the limit, they wouldn't be where they are. They wouldn't be. Marty, I think it's like he deserves a lot of credit. He really does. He helped push the industry forward. Those are some of my favorite videos too. When he used to do the Overheat Hill, man, it's like, is it going to make it? Is it going to make it? No, beep. Motor burns out. You know, he goes sliding back down the hill.
I like that one. That one was just like jittering around, and it was like having spasms because he just totally took it on, you know, Overheat Hill, and it just exploded. This comment down here, it says seeded something. I think he's talking about seed.
Oh yeah, Jill, seed bug.
Seed bug, yeah.
Seed bug EUC. Yeah, she can roll, dude. She can roll, man. She's really, really good. She has an EUC. Yeah, she has an EUC channel too. I'll try to throw hers down in there as well. Whoever came in here, I'm gonna try to list as many as I can in the description below when I put this up. I'll put it up probably. It's gonna go up after this is off, but I have to do a final edit as far as with who was on and giving shout outs and stuff. Hopefully I can do that by Sunday. I have to agree with making money. Yeah, it's hard right now. I'm not saying you can't make money with EUCs, but the sport is still young, dude. You know, I mean, you have to look at even like snowboarding. At one point, they didn't want snowboards. Even when I started snowboarding, I would have to call the mountain to see if they would even let me snowboard on it because they didn't want it. Now look at snowboarding. Look how huge it is. Skateboards, same thing. BMX biking. I mean, BMX racing. But look how long this stuff has been around. EUCs is still fairly new. I'm gonna skip. Oh yeah, I've gotten called a superhero or maybe a villain, depending on who I'm riding by. All right, guys, we're gonna start winding this down. Yes. Electrify Rider, get in touch with me, man. I'm on IG, I'm on Facebook, and we will definitely work something out, dude. Got to get you on here, man. We got to get you on. So you can like get my links right off of YouTube, and that you can get in touch with me that way. But again, CJ, always awesome having you on here. Dell, you guys rock, man.
Always a lot of fun, man.
Heck yeah.
Always something to talk about.
Always. Anything else, guys? I mean, we've been rocking this out.
I saw a couple of questions in the chat that you haven't pulled up, but like, there's somebody was asking about like footwear, like what kind of footwear you ride, or what you wear.
Okay, let me see if I can find that. And
I'm liking my Fly Racer high top motos, nice flat bottom, good ankle support. Amazon, $80. Okay.
What time was that comment? That way I can.
That was like just moments ago, just a few seconds ago.
Let me go down.
Hey, Sensi, is there any way for you to actually put the YouTube chat like on the side there?
I don't know, dude.
You should be able to put the YouTube chat on the side so they can see it scrolling. That way you don't have to like go through each kind of one.
I can do it on mine, but I don't know how to get it where everyone can see it. That's the thing.
I got it on the telly.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I got mine off to the side too. Yeah,
I have mine off to the side, but it doesn't move on its own. That's why sometimes I'm thinking there's no comments, and then when I look down, it's like, damn, I got another 15.
Right.
Okay, let me see if I can find distributor charging tax for wheels now. Yeah, they are charging tax on the wheels. But Pagoda has kind of calmed down a little bit with the wheels, I would say, within the last month or so. At one point, man.
I think the Panther's going to sell some. I really do. I think the Panther's going to sell some, and I think people are going to lose interest in the Master Pro units, and I think they're going to put all of they're going to put all their money, and you're going to see the Master Pros kind of disappear a little bit, because the Panther, from what I've seen and what I've saw, people talking about that it solves a lot of problems that the Master has.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of
Pro Plus soon.
If they got to stick with it, they need to stick with it. You understand what I mean? Not just put it out and then, okay, well, we did that. Let's move on to the next one. They got to stick with it, dude. Oh, here he goes. Here's a question right here, CJ. It says, speaking of shoes, what do y'all use? I was thinking of Alpine Stars and motorcycle shoes. You can go first, and then Dell. Okay, Dell's putting his up there. I'll make it bigger. So
nice flat toe. Thick padding around here for your ankle so your bone doesn't rub on the wheel. Lovely.
Nice.
Any skate shoe, really.
CJ, what do you rock when you ride?
I just bought a pair of Kai Bun. I think they're Swiss made, and they are.
You guys mine. Hold on. You guys hold it down. I get mine.
Yes, they're called Kai Bun, like Kronos or something like that. Just kind of a standard boot. Okay. It's a high top is what it is, with a zipper on the side, so I don't have to be lacing them up all the time. And they're pretty good. Kaibun though. That's the brand. They actually only make like one men's boot, and I got wide feet, so I got like wide 12.5. I got some crazy
You
foot.
got duck feet.
Yeah, I got duck feet, right?
Vibes wants to join.
It's Kaibun, Kybun.
Okay. Here's this
Vibes
is what
wants to
I
join this live.
Yeah,
This is
kind
what
of
I-
like that.
this is what I rock right here. These are, and they come in different names. These are the Iron Jaya, I think that's how you say it, and little Velcro. And what's good is they zip on the side. Let me get this down here, if you guys can see that. Padded up around the ankle protection on the inside and the outside, which is good. Now, the only thing that I don't like about these, sometimes this will get in the way of your pads, if that makes any sense of what I'm saying, because it sits up so high. So you have to be careful with that. But as far as I love these. I haven't had a problem with them. They're pretty comfortable. Nice. And there's the name. Wait, let me do it this way so you can see it. Wait, hold on a second. Is that better? I can't see what I'm doing here. Whatever. But
There he is.
yeah, but they're good. They're good shoes. I've had, I don't know how many different pairs of these things, maybe 4, and pretty good. And they're not
Yeah,
that
protect
expensive.
your ankles. Yeah, definitely protect your ankles.
You gotta protect your ankles, man.
You ever have a pedal like slice your ankle open? Oh my god.
I got pedal bite. I got that from
Yeah.
the M10-3, man. That thing was an ankle biter. Oh, Vibes wanted to join the freaking live. Vibes, I will get you on the next one, bro. I'm sorry, because we're gonna get ready to shut down. I'm gonna reach out, Vibes. I'll reach out to you, and then we'll talk. I'll try to reach out to you tomorrow or later today.
Yeah, we gotta get the vibes on.
We gotta get Vibes on. Me and Vibes should have did one a long time ago.
I just sent you the link, Vibes. Check Messenger.
Well, okay, let him come on for 2 seconds. Quickly.
Yeah, if he's still on here, you want to send it?
We can do it for 2 seconds.
Yeah, he can jump in real quick. I would like to actually
No, you should get him on. I'm surprised you guys haven't crossed the streams yet.
but I definitely want to do a whole show with Vibes. That would be freaking awesome.
Gonna have to get your timing real good though. Sometimes the Vibes doesn't rock up to his own lives.
It's George. There's George.
Oh, tube or tubeless? For me,
Tubeless.
everyone's saying tubeless. I haven't had an issue with tubes, if that makes any sense. But again, you never know. If it's a cheap tube,
I think Ronan was talking about tubeless, and somebody was talking about tubeless, like the safety issues with it, the benefits of it and whatnot. So, or no, who was that guy? I forget who he was. Well, anyway, you'll find it. There's videos on there. People talk about it.
was it Trub? I don't know. I think Trub might have been.
Maybe he was talking about it. I don't know.
I could be wrong. I think I saw a video where Trub was talking about that.
People were having like problems with the stems ripping off.
Yeah, that's dangerous, dude. Remember, that's what happened with if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what happened with Duff, right?
Duff, yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah, that was.
You
not
should
good.
get Duff on. Has Duff ever been on the show?
Yes, I did Duff a while back. I think I would love to get him back on it too. Get on again too. I like Duff. Duff is cool, man.
He's a fun guy.
Yeah, I like Duff. And I got a few other people I got to reach out to. I get Flip back on. I know he's back riding up again and stuff. Yeah, he's definitely advocating for the tubeless. But he's not the only one though. It's been quite a few riders talking about they have to get the tubeless in.
It makes sense though. You want to fix a tubeless? Okay, so like you get a nail in it, you just take a patch kit with you instead of having to just, and you don't even have to take the tire off. That's the good thing about tubeless.
What I could do here too is I could Vibe, I can drop you the link down into the comments, dude. If you're still here, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the comment. I'll drop it in the comments and you jump in, dude.
Watch everybody jump in.
I know we can only
Look at like
I
20
sent it
people
to the
show up.
messenger. Let's see who wants to join.
No, but yeah, no, you should. But yeah, you should plan a show with vibes.
Yeah, we gotta definitely do that. Nah, we can't. Yeah, I can't get everyone in.
How many people are trying?
Yeah, I got Quinn. We'll jump him in here for a sec. Oh, he's off now. Yeah, I can't get everyone in. I was trying to see if Vaz was going to jump in.
Who was first? Just bring them in.
Quinn jumped in. But I can't. Yeah, I can only get one more. I was hoping. I don't know if Vibes is still in here. I don't know
Okay,
if
guys, I'm gonna head out. So it's to almost 3 hours.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, yeah. Hold on a second. Who was this?
So it's been good. It's been awesome. I'm looking forward to the next big adventure. So
always, dude.
It'll be
CJ,
awesome.
I appreciate you for coming on. I know your schedule's very busy, but again, thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Right on. Okay, guys, take her easy. Ride safe.
Later, brother. Have a good one. Thanks. All right, we're gonna. Who else oh my goodness! Look here, we're gonna get these two guys. We got a legend coming in, guys. So we're gonna keep this up a little bit longer. Smack the like button for this guy, please. We got the one and only.
You know the vibes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I finally had a Sensei live stream.
And we got one more coming in. We got a newcomer coming to the stage. We'll bring him in as well. We got Quinn.
Yo.
What's up, dude?
Not too much.
Yo, why is this guy stealing my...
You know me.
Yo, I was having a whole moment. I finally came out of Sensei live stream, and this guy comes and steals my shine in 2 seconds.
I wasn't listening. I turn around. I open up the page, and there's like join. That's all I heard. Then say everybody join.
I waited 10 years for this moment,
dude. We got to do a stream, vibes. We got to do a full stream, man.
Yeah, definitely.
But I know your schedule's jam packed, so we'll reach out and try to put something together and make it happen.
Oh, I like how AI CJ conveniently left right when I came on the stream.
Oh, dude, that was funny. I think you're the first one to call up.
Yeah. AI. That wasn't really CJ. Somebody got to check out CJ.
That was Jarvis.
Yeah, that background looks fake.
The whole thing's fake. I think he might be tied up. They probably stole his crypto, his wheels. Who knows, man? The guy got a shed. He got $1 million worth of EUCs in his shed. He's giving away his wheels to the whole city. They got him tied up. They got his AI. They got his Google Maps.
We got to do a check.
We got AI ultimate next time.
That is funny. But Vice, what you been up to, dude?
Shout out to Sensei. Shout out to this guy that ruined my moment. I'm out of here.
Oh man, he had the epic entrance and the epic exit.
He left. Yeah. But no, we'll get him back. We'll get him back. We'll do a full show.
Nice.
But man, so Quinn, what are you working on, dude? What you got there?
Right now,
let me see.
We got these bricked motherboards from the summer board motherboards.
Okay.
It used to be just toss them. It used to be just like, just throw them out. But there is a guide where you can order this like $25 tool on eBay and solder it on and fix it. And then you don't have to spend $500. So that's cool. But I also already have a bunch of like generic parts.
Gotcha.
So the plan is just, try to make generic parts fit on there. This is what I got right here. Oh. It's just a Harbor Freight. You're familiar with Harbor Freight, of course?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is like their cheap case that I've used and beat up. The cheapest, smallest one.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually stack 2 of these bad boys.
I've seen guys do it on skateboards.
Each other.
Yeah.
And you still got room for the motor controller in there as well. Can't really see, but you got enough room in there for the motor controller. So you just pop all that on there, drill the 4 holes in the bottom, and you're off to the races.
Nice.
It's that easy.
Nice. That's
cool. Hopefully you make a guide and other people can replicate it if you make it as easy as possible.
Oh man, who else we got? Oh man, we got people packing in here, man.
So that's the plan right now.
That is cool, dude. Okay, we got room for one more, and then we're gonna stay on for a couple minutes, and we're gonna jot it down because it is almost 1 o'clock here. And who else? All right, let's see. Let me hold on 1 second. Let me do this right here. Let me take this question. Hold on.
Oh, Bart. Yeah, good, bro. How you doing?
Been hearing you guys for fucking ages.
Yeah. Enjoy the sunshine.
Someone was saying something before about the solar setups and that. Do a video.
Oh, yeah. You can have a look at it.
Show them what you got.
Got a new battery installed.
Look at that. Okay. Yeah. I'm looking down through my monitor like.
Is that the that one you're talking about?
Shark thing.
Yeah, sweet.
That is crazy, man.
BYD, is it?
On the Sherman L as well. Have a look.
Hold on, I think. Hold on 1 second. I think I muted somebody by accident here. Hold on a minute.
What the fuck?
Oh, there you go. Wait, Quinn, say something.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. I think I hit the mute by accident there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is
I
crazy.
thought I'd just try the link.
Bart from Perth in Western Australia.
Oh, nice. What time is it for you guys over there, dude?
I don't know. What's the time? I got a crack on my screen right where the number is, so I can't tell.
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Daggone, dude. It's like almost 1 in the morning here.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's 3:30 where I am.
That is insane.
It was a cool thing that you did by trying to share everyone. I think that could be something that could work well for you a little bit later on.
Well, just like let's chuck out the link and whoever wants to jump
Dude,
in.
I didn't think try to get on, man.
Jumble. See what happens with it, you know.
If we could get
somebody starts messing with you.
If we could get 9 people on, we could reenact the Brady Bunch opening scene.
Oh, dude, that is funny.
How many do we have max? 5, 6?
I think you can get 6. I think you can get 6 on here.
Yeah.
1 second, guys. Like Standing But Faster. Yeah, man. Hit me up. And I'm not sure if you're in Jersey or not, but we can definitely schedule a ride. Yeah, man. We'll get that happening. But
nice hearing you guys talk about EUCs. It's good.
Yeah, Ty, it's always a good thing, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to celebrate Dale's 10th year of riding.
Yes, he's the champion. I actually still think he's one of the best riders in the world, just for the ease of it all, especially backwards.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite riders.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I definitely need
you guys.
Yeah, dude. I watch some of the stuff you do, and I'm like, man, I'm not even on that level yet. So
yes,
I'm good to ride frontwards. You know. All right, guys.
One video I saw of Dale, and he was just riding backwards in Queensland, and he's just casually riding backwards, and then there's people walk up to a footpath, walkway, zebra path, and he just casually just brakes, waits for them to walk past, still backwards, and then he just accelerates again, like nothing, no problem.
That
is crazy. That is crazy.
Well, I've probably done 10,000 miles backwards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just shows you what practice.
If I wasn't good, it'd be a worry.
And then just do it, you know.
Well, you put the work in, dude. So, it shows. It shows. But guys, I'm gonna have to get ready to shut this down.
Yeah, that's cool. I got a hangover anyway.
Yeah. it's
Dream.
1:02 in the morning over here. And
Wow.
yeah, I got a few things to do tomorrow. But guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in on the stream, whether you're in here or watching it again. You guys could be doing anything else, but you spent the time with us, and it's much appreciated. Dale, always a pleasure. Quinn, thanks for jumping in. I'm sorry, I don't want to mess your name up here.
Bart. Or
Bart,
Bastard.
okay. Nice. Thanks for coming in.
You
And
have
of
a great
course,
day, guys. All the best to you.
this stream will not happen without all the viewers. Again, thank all of you for joining us tonight. Remember, smash the like button. And remember, I'm Sensei. You get on your wheel. You ride it like you hate it. You be safe out there, but you ride it like you hate it. Hello, good night, and thanks for joining us. Peace out, everybody.
Hey, Ray.
Cheers, bro.